I bought one. Okay.
They'll tell me via video, or I'm left to pick it.
Good shape, but it works. I need the room for 1 second.
Jim Brain is speaking,
Door fell off of that immediately.
and I listen.
The dinner is at 7:30. We lost. So it takes about an hour for everybody to settle up, right? So we can settle up until 7:30, right? If we end by 6:30, then it takes an hour. We can all settle up for the dinner. But I want to make sure folks who want to get dinner have their dinner, not have to wait for their food to pull in. So at 7:30,
I'm going to be heading out right after the auction,
we'll do
so
after dinner.
of course you guys
You gotta get out of here. Whatever.
I bought a
I know why
system
you
belt
let those folks settle.
Which kind?
a belt system.
Nice.
Similar to
Something else
That's
for
why I
dinner,
got a
feel
straight
free to
from
go.
him.
Nice.
Well, we had it. It was working this well when we were over in the other end. When it built. No, it was yeah, I think so. You're all the way over there. I mean, it was barely working.
Jim, has the floor been returned to the auctioneer? The auctioneer emeritus is in the house. Oh, that's the old logo. That's cool. Tony, let's recognize where VCF stole the idea from, right over there. Folks in the auction, that's cat hair, but it's not my cat's hair. Could be. Folks in the auction room, tell me when you're ready to roll.
We are ready to roll.
Okay. The first item up in the, I still thought it was the 35th or something. I don't know. Whatever CoCoFEST we're at.
All right,
33rd.
We have
Let's not be any older than we already are. Tell us what we have. Who's at the other end of this camera anyway, so I can...
it is me. So let me look at my notes here.
It's Mark.
All right, so we're going to start this off with the Coco One. It's a 64K extended basic. It's an e-board. We're also going to be
Can you boost him a little?
putting this with, or including in the package, the multi-pack that
Nice.
originally came with this system from the original owner. So,
Is there any packaging for the multi-pack?
no. The multi-pack has never been opened, so it is not upgraded for a Coco 3. So we're going to match it up with the original Coco 2 or Coco 1 that it originally came with. It comes with a box and the getting started with basic manual.
No.
We've already started the serial number discourse. Yeah.
We are not going to go over serial. Well, really want to do serial numbers?
Now, what is
Okay.
the workingness status of this?
It is working. I tested it out yesterday. As far
Tested
as powering it
yesterday
on.
by Glenside staff. It's a Coco 2 with a
Coco 1.
a 64K Coco 1 silver with a matching multi-pack interface, which
And as
has
you can
not
see,
been
chiclet
altered.
keyboard.
And the chiclet keyboard, right? I should have known that. The two would never have had that keyboard, right? Throw out a starting value for that one. I think. What do you think?
That was good. That's good.
If I don't hear any audio, it's starting at $40. Who's got $40 on that? There it is, right in the front there. $50, $50. Who's got for the 50? Way on the back. $60, $60. There's $60 right in the front row. $70, $70. Mowgli in the back. $80, $80, $80, $80. Anyone raising their hand for $80? There's $80 right there. Sorry, all the way in the back. $90, $90, $90. Mowgli's got it there. $100, $100. Who wants it for $100? It's a nice matched set. $90 is the current bid. $100. I'm looking at $100 over here, but we're settling at $90. $90. There's $100 right there. $110, $110. Anyone? There's $110 right there. How often do we get two bidders right next to each other? All the time, actually. $110 is where it's at, and $120 is the next increment up. $120. Nope. $110. $110 going once. $110 going twice, and still, unless I see a hand that says $120, sold for $110. The first bidder of the event is bidder number 1. Mowgli, you can come get this card, or someone can pass it back to him. He's pass this back to Mowgli there in the green shirt. Bidder number 1 has the Coco 2 for $110. Thank you very much. Next item up, looks like a lot. We're going to do a lot of things in the lots. There's stacks of manuals, stacks of software, stacks of magazines, and I'm leaving it to the Glenside crew to make good decisions, not structural decisions really. So there's placing stuff on a big
It kind
pad.
of looks like it might go together. It goes
Describe what we've got. I see it's Tandy manuals, but
So we got some OS9 manuals. We got the level 2 for Coco 3 manual. We got multi-view, as well as the normal technical manual, program development, commands, getting started with.
you heard the inventory, folks. It's a pile of manuals from Tandy for $5. Who's got $5? Anyone want to do that? There's $5 right there. $10, $10, $10. There's $10 in the red shirt over there. 15, 15. Anyone want to do? There's 15 right there with the
And this
beer.
pack does have discs.
And there are discs. $20, $20, $20 in the red shirt, back to $20. 25. Anyone want to do 25? $20 in the red. There's 25 in the purple right there. $30, $30. How about $30? Anyone want to touch 30? It's 25 in the purple shirt right here. 25 going once. 25 going twice. $30 right in the front row at the last second. $30. Anyone want to say 35? 35 anywhere? $30 going once. $30 going twice. Close the bid before they spill all the stuff out. And sold for $30 to bidder number 2. And that's a short trip. And it's David Johnson. Bidder number 2. I suppose you don't need the names because those bidders are going to hang on to their cards, right? We'll get names if we can get names. Okay.
All right,
How about
next
beard
group
guy?
is...
Purple shirt guy. It's some Coco books.
Hang on, I gotta
Getting
adjust
started
them.
with TRS 80 Basic. For
Yeah, let
the
me
not
adjust the volume real
Cocos.
quick. Okay, these are some non-Coco manuals.
Non-Coco,
Um,
but Tandy
so
nonetheless.
Getting started with TRS 80 Basic would be for the Model 1, Model 3, and this other one is Level 2 Basic. like for the
Announcing
Model 1.
computer games for
They're basically
business,
two Model
school,
1
and home.
Model 1 programming manuals.
For level 2 basic.
It's a pair of books for $2. Who's got $2 for those? Anyone want to do it? There's $2 in the red right over there. $3, $3, $3 in the front. $4. Anyone want to do $4? $4 over there. $5. Anyone got a $5? $5 right here in the front, John. $6, $6. There's 6 over there. I shouldn't have gone $1 at a time. I thought it would just sell for $2. $7. You want to do 7 there? Who wants 10? Who wants it for 10? You already said 7. Now it's getting windy. Why? $7 is where it's at right now. Anyone want to do $10 for that? He's thinking. He's thinking. He was up first in the red shirt. Is at $10. And who wants to say 13? $13. 13. What is it about these books?
I have model 1s.
Okay, cool. Very good. $13 is where it's at. 15. Anyone want to do 15? Someone must really like this set of books. It's 15 right there. $18. $18. Okay. $20. $20. Anyone want to do 20? It's 18 right here. We got to get through this thing, man. $18. $20 right over there. 25. 25. He is serious about this set of books. $25 right here. $30, $30, $30. Anyone want to do 30? You're not thinking 30, are you? Okay, it's 25 going once, 25 going twice, and sold to John, bidder number 3. Who requested this? Because I was just getting comfy.
Yeah, I'm excuse my ass.
Does anyone mind? Okay. And it's only letting more light in, too. It's not helping the camera. Okay.
All right.
The
next up-
MicroWorks
Next up is
editor
a
unraveled and assembled.
pair of books written by Terry Steege. Brand new books. MicroWorks Editor Unraveled and MicroWorks Assembler Unraveled.
Is the author in the house? There you go.
And there's a post-it note signed by him.
You are forbidden to bid on your own. No price fixing, no price inflation there. Who's got $5 for those books with the author right here? I bet he'll sign them for you. And the black shirt got it first there, right behind purple. $10, $10. Anyone who's got $10? There's $10 in the red shirt right there. 15, 15. Okay, 15. Is that Malcolm? In the back, $15. How about 20? Who's got 20? There's 20 in the purple shirt now. 25, 25, 25. Malcolm's right there. Will you sign the books? Oh yeah. Okay, cool. 25. Malcolm's where we're at. Who's got $30? Who's got $30? 25 is Malcolm in the back. We're thinking about 30, but I don't see it. 25 once, 25 twice. And my hand on the number and everything. There's 30 right there. $30. We're back in the running. What do you say, Malcolm? 35? $40. $40. We need to see $40. Malcolm's got it at 35. $40 is what I need, but 35 is going once. 35 is going twice. Malcolm, $40, $40, right here in the third row. $40. Malcolm, do you want to do 45? $40 is right. Malcolm says 45. He's pushing it. 45 goes once. 45 goes twice. When the number is above my head, the bidding's over. Going once, going twice. To Malcolm, bidder number 4. And we can hand this back. Jim, I'm not sure that's here. Hand this back to Malcolm. Here, I'll just do it. There you go. I'm not sure about this system.
Yeah, what was it, 45?
Did we get a winner?
Great bid, great bid. Thank you very much. Let's move on.
Did we get a winner in this last one?
Yes, we did.
Okay, what number?
Number 4. Oh yeah,
Number
they're
4.
putting Post-its on the items, so you will find your items when you collect.
Okay, next up is. Can you grab one?
Are those duplicate?
Not
manuals?
quite.
Okay.
Okay,
One looks a
so
little
they're
thinner than the other.
getting started with Extended Color Basic, but there are 2 different versions of it. This one only has the first 13 chapters, and then the other one has the full rewritten version.
The director's cut, the unexpurgated, not
Yes,
rated.
that's the next one. So you have the thinner one, which is much harder to find
Okay.
because it only has the first 13 chapters.
I hear collectability.
It is. As soon as we
And
can
the
find the
CoCo
table of
operation
contents here.
manual,
There it
and the
is.
bottom left is which?
So this one here only goes to chapter 13 because that's as far as Tandy wrote it, and then later they came with the thicker book that's got all
With
the
the
chapters.
forbidden chapters 14 and 15.
So
The esoteric knowledge.
we're going to sell this as a group.
And what's the one in the lower left here, as if they can see my finger pointing?
This one is the Getting Started with Extended Color Basic,
Gotcha.
and then this one was
And the
just
CoCo
I think
operation
one
manual.
out of a CoCo. This actually
That's a
goes with
nice
CoCo
lot with a
one.
collectible piece. Who's got $20 for that lot? Anyone want to do 20? Anyone want to do 15? $15. Anyone? I don't see bids for 15. Everyone's got these, I guess. $10. Who's got $10 for that set? There's $10 right there.
It's got the rare short book.
It's got the short book. Yes. $10 is where we're at, and I have a feeling $10 is where it's going to stay. But you never know with these auctions. The excitement takes hold, and the whole short bus thing. Someone out there like, I do have a bus like that. I can read this. But $10 going once. Is Mark in the house? There's actually a bus owner here. $10 going once. $10 going twice. And I think it sold to bidder number 5, who can reach me. And your name is? Deke. Deke.
Good job, Deke.
Number 5. Bidder number 5. Awesome. Deke.
God, it was like that box full of capacitors that were just enormous and connected to nothing. That one VCF.
We're going to throw in some extra ones with that last bid.
You're getting extras. You're getting extras.
All right, so this next one I'll have to describe to you. It is a 2-foot stack of rainbows, plus
Oh, it has a lot of
one or two
magazines.
other. Well, I wasn't gonna carry them over, but okay.
Wow.
That's actually pretty nice.
The pages stuck together.
It's Brian's
Oh, wow.
back.
I only looked at the top, and I didn't see that it was it's pretty much all rainbows.
Yeah, pretty much all rainbows. There's one other we threw in there.
Eric gave me a bunch of telephone manuals last night, and I got to tell you, it was intriguing.
Good reading, huh?
Oh, there's diagrams, too.
That was very good, Cody.
I don't know what the whole run of rainbow looks like, but you're going to have a lot of it. You're going to have a lot of it right there. $10 starts your rainbow collection in red right there. $20, $20. Is that $20 right there, sir? $30, $30, $30 right here in the front. $40, $40. Who wants to do 40? $30 where we're at with John right here in the front. $30. We need 40. Anyone want to do 40 on the big stack of rainbows? Is that committing there? Okay. $40, $50, $50. Who wants to say 50? John, are you thinking about 50, but 40 is where it's at in red? $40. That's a lot of rainbows. $40 going once. $40 going twice. And it is sold to a new bidder, number 6. And your name? Aaron. Oh, I just almost assaulted you with feedback there.
Okay.
Let's not have
We'll
me
give
walk by
Brian a
the
chance to
speakers.
clear the deck here.
If they were a hot
Oh.
all in on them.
What's the serial number? 42.
There's a goodly stack of.
Okay, we have orphaned manuals for software and such.
Random stack.
Just a random stack of
Mostly
abandoned software games.
mostly Tandy or at least Coco-oriented games
Yes.
and so on.
Since they're orphans, you can use them in your black magic ritual.
There's Rogue. Yes. Yes. It's a bunch of manuals. Looks like a lot of them are for games for the Coco or for other Tandies, and some actual Radio Shack I see right there. If you enjoy scanning manuals and making sure they get online like I do, but I'm
Candy
recovering.
Maker, Warp
from that.
Factor.
$5 for that pile. Oh, Docs. There's $5 right there. $10, $10. You got $10 over here. How about 15? Anyone want to do 15? $10 in red right
On the
here.
Flight Sim 1 manual, we got maps as well as
Sweet.
what are these other things?
$10 is where it's
Oh,
at. It just keeps getting sweeter the further they go down the
control
stack.
maps.
$10. How about 15? Anyone want to do it? There, Mark's back at 15. $20, $20. What are you thinking about 20? 15 is where it's at right here. We're thinking 20. $15.
Spectacular.
It'll cost you $15 to become the next bidder number, but we're back at $20 over here. 25. Anyone think about 25? There's $20 right here. It does just keep getting sweeter the further you go down the stack. $20 going once, $20 going twice. We're thinking, but we're not acting. So $20 sold to a guy who's already got a tag. That's bidder number 6. Bidder number 6. Thank you very much.
Oh my God.
This thing keeps rotating there. I'm trying to keep it. Who bought the rainbow bags and for how much?
40.
That sounds right.
That is a very good deal.
One drop.
Okay, we have a quantity of 2, so 2 winners. What is this? OS9 Pocket Guide from Microware.
Okay.
Well, like I said, a pocket guide. Written by Microware themselves.
Is a representative of Microware in the house? I know they have. These are duplicates. These are 2 items. So this is a Dutch lot.
No, this is, Dutch lot, so 2 winners.
Okay. So whoever wins this for X dollars, the same item will be offered a second time for that same price. And if anyone shoots up their hand, awesome. It's done. If not, then we start the bidding low again. So on the first OS9 manual that he's holding, who's got $5? $5. There it is right there. $5. How about 10? Anyone want to do 10? There's $5. Is that 10 way in the back there? 15. There's 15 in purple right there. $20. Anyone want to do $20? It's 15 in purple right now. $20 is the next bid. Are we thinking about 20? If not, then we're going to close at 15.
Brian will do 20.
Brian Weasler, you have a room?
Brian Weasler here with me.
Brian, in the, maybe that's his legs, I don't know. Okay, so we have a $20 proxy bid in the other room. The bid is now $20. Does anyone want to do 25? $25. If this closes at 20, you will be offered a second one for $20. Is that 25 in the back?
No.
Awesome. I didn't go to auctioneer school, but I bet they teach that there. Okay, we're $20. Brian behind the camera is the bid of $20. $20 going once, $20 going twice. Anyone want to beat 20? No. The bid closes the first item to bidder number 7. So Brian is number 7 for $20. Does anyone want another one of those?
I will give him his number.
Give him his number for $20. In the blue shirt back there had his hand up first. Would you like to be the second $20 buyer, bidder, winner, instant winner of that OS9? Then you are bidder number 8, and tell Eric the scribe your name right there. And someone want to pass that back, because if I go by the speakers, bad stuff happens. Or he's coming around.
Oh, okay.
It's going to make it to him. It might pass him going the other way. Yeah, it's going the wrong way now. Next lot up looks like another manual stack.
I'm sorry, who got the other one? The other OS9 Pocket Guide?
Richard? Is it Richard? He is bidder number 8.
Okay.
Okay, now I'm getting warm.
All right, this next group is a stack of hardware-ish manuals.
Hardware-ish.
We have a user guide, DMP 203,
Software.
DMP 132 owner's manual.
Right on.
Getting started in electronics from Forrest Mims III. Very nice book.
He's still around, I think.
Yeah, I think so. And that's the same guy that
He's on
wrote a lot of
Facebook.
the Tandy manuals.
Nice.
The CoCo Technical Reference Manual. Service manual for the new style multi-pack. Photocopy of. And DMP 200 Operator's Manual.
It's a big old stack of manuals, and it's starting at $5. Who's got $5 for that stack of manuals? Anyone want to touch that for $5? There's $5 in the third row right here. $10, $10, $10. I'm not sure. We're going to see beyond $5, but I think $5 goes once, and I think it goes twice. Sold. You got it for $5. And you already have a number or no? Okay, you are the new bidder, number 9. And tell the scribe your name. Larry? Number 9. Larry got it for $5.
Okay, next item.
Larry Whitney.
Is, TRS Heady Color Computer Programs. Math, educational, graphics, practical games, miscellaneous. It's a book
Here's a list of
written by Tom Rigg and Phil Fieldman.
Miscellaneous is on the top of my resume, because I could never commit to anything. Yeah, just this one book? No no lot?
Just a single book.
It's a buck. Who wants that book for a buck? $1. $1.
Sold for 10 at Radio Shack.
There's $1 in the almost back row right in front of Malcolm right there. Who's got it for $3? $3. Anyone want to do $3? $3 is right there in the black shirt. 5. Who's got a $5 on that one? There's 5 right here. Okay, now we're going up to 10. $5 is where we're at with Larry. $10. $10. We looking for 10? It's the original retail value, not even inflation adjusted. $10 is what we're looking for. 5 is where we're at, though. You're going to be the $5 bidder guy. $5 going once. $5 going twice. 7 right here in the front row. We'll take that 7. Who wants to go all the way up to 10? 7 is right here in the front row. 7 goes once. 7 goes twice. Unless I hear 10. It sounds like sold for $7 to bidder number 2. David, right?
Yes.
Bidder number 2.
It's like a soap opera.
more manuals.
Stack of books. Stack of books.
Boy, they're
Okay.
gonna miss
OS 9 manuals.
for the good stuff.
We're sweating.
So we
for
got
it.
the system manual that is been split into a couple of binders. So it actually closes over. I don't see any discs. I don't see any discs with it. Then we got the basic 09 manual, OS 9 profile, and then the usual getting started with, and then OS 9 version 2 addendum, technical manual, commands, and a repeat wire bound, and then
I
DeskMate 3
think we saw those
manual.
before in the first lot, right? It's a whole bunch of CoCo and not CoCo Tandy manuals for $10. Who's got the stack for $10? Manuals right there going for $10. Are you reclining or bidding? Okay. $10 is where we're at right there. Who's got 15? Anyone want to do 15 around the room for that stack? Otherwise, it's going to be $10 to bidder number 10. $10 going once, $10 going twice, and it's sold. Are you a new bidder? I believe you are. Yep. Number 10. Pass that straight back to the guy wearing the shirt with Jim on it. That is bidder number 10 for $10. What's your name, bidder number 10? What's your name, bidder number 10?
Mark.
It's Mark.
All right, so that's it for the books. We're going to move to software.
Software.
So we have 3 lots.
All Walt Disney software. Donald
Walt
Duck
Disney
Playground,
software,
Winnie the
Mickey
Pooh.
Space Adventure,
Mickey
Winnie the
Space
Pooh,
Adventure.
and 100 Acre Wood, Donald Duck's Playground. So one set is
And
in
those are the
box
manuals?
set. The other ones are in not the box, but they all include discs.
Okay, so these are 3 identical lots, except for one being boxed.
Yeah, one's a box set, but they all have the disc with them.
Does anyone want to bid on this entire set? I'll see it. Okay, we'll start with the boxed lot for $5 on the Disney software. Who wants the 3 Disney titles boxed for $5?
The middle one has the president of China on it.
Yes.
Oh.
$5 for that Disney lot. I'm assuming the boxed ones are more interesting than the not boxed. So if I'm not getting any bites on the boxed ones, I might pass this lot. Mark, is that $5? Malcolm, do you want all of that for $5? Okay. Are you cool with that, Mark? I think so. $5 for that whole everything that's on the camera
Okay.
right there. $5 going once, $5 going
We'll
twice.
throw that one in there too.
Sold. Malcolm, do you have a bidder number? Number 4. Malcolm, number 4 got that for $5.
Yeah. All of it.
Original titles.
He's got backups.
All right. We got
All
Carmen
right.
San Diego.
So we have 2 Where in the World's Carmen San Diego for Coco 3.
Are those in hard boxes? Oh,
hard
okay.
boxes still wrapped?
Still wrapped. Jim, we need your expertise.
Actually pretty good. That means it'll have the atlas in it.
So original shrink wrap, and they're both for the Coco platform or what?
Yes, for the Coco 3.
Okay. So this will be a Dutch lot too. We're going to bid on one. We'll start that guy at $5, and then you'll have the option of the second one. So there's $5 right there. How about 10? In red, we got 10? Okay. $15. Are you keeping your hand up for 15? Otherwise, it's $10 in the red shirt right here. $10 looking for 15, not seeing 15. $10 going once, $10. Is that 15? Randy's bid it up to 15. $15. Are you thinking about 20? Anyone want to do 20? Even not red shirt guy? People not in red are allowed to bid on this item. But 20 is where we're at right there for the still shrink wrapped Carmen San Diego. And as I heard someone say, it's got the, what does it come with? An atlas, yeah. $20 going once, $20 going twice. 10, 15, I'm looking for 20. 15 going once, 15 going twice. You messed me up with the atlas thing. Sold to Randy for 15, and he's bidder 11. Does anyone want the other copy for 15? Number 5 got the second copy.
You kind of need the atlas to play that game, so the specific atlas.
Does he use it for Copy Pro too?
No,
or-
it's for like you find her through like look up the atlas on your
Yeah,
page,
no, if you
whatever.
don't have
yeah.
the
Old
exact-
facts.
Yep.
Yeah, if you don't have the exact like due to the how the world changed so fast, if you don't have the
Yeah.
exact atlas that came out with the exact copy.
You got to find her in Upper Volta.
Tell me the Buchanan Protector doesn't exist anymore?
EdTasm Plus. I see it's a cartridge. Tell us more about that.
All right.
Disembodied voice at the other end of the speaker. Tell us.
So manual and cartridge, Red Tasm Plus.
And this is an assembler, yeah?
Yeah. Since I'm not a programmer, I don't know too much about it.
Right. Your cart slot is occupied, so you can't hook a floppy drive to it. So you're saving your. I assume it's assembly. It's a assembly language editor.
Yeah, you save it to tape, and I think there was a
compiler, linker, all that good stuff too.
I think
or-
there was a patch to
Okay.
have it go to.
Who wants to
Disk? I'm
do?
not sure.
So this is kind of like Hessmon for us Commodore people. There was a monitor cartridge like that. Okay, I think we can start that at $10. Who wants the EdTasm cartridge? There's 10 right there in the front. 15. You looking at 15? How about we got 10 right here? 15's right there. $20. There's $20, Dan. You're gonna get into assembly programming. All right. 6809 is your thing. $20 is where we're at with Dan, right? $20. How about 25? And there's 25 right over here. You have competition. $30 right there. That's a nice presentation quality package once you get some alcohol and get that off of there. $30. $30 is where you're at. 35. How about 35? You thinking about 35? Anyone else around the room too wants to jump in? Otherwise, Dan's going to get it for $30. Dan wants to win something. $30 going once. $30 going twice. Are we thinking about anything beyond 30? If not, Dan has won it for $30. Dan got it for $30. Number 12. Here's a short trip. How fleeting. Dan K.
The name means basement in Germany. That's where I hang out.
Seller, yeah.
That's about right. That's about right.
Thanks for sharing.
Oh, that's cool. What's that? It's got a wizard.
Ooh, King
All right, we have a Dutch lot, King's Quest 3.
For Coco, right?
Yeah, Coco 3.
3 only?
Yeah.
You need that kind of power.
Yeah.
512K.
That's pretty sweet.
Oh, yeah, it's really well done.
Actually
Shrink,
needs a 512 Coco 3.
still shrink wrapped, or what are we looking at?
No, not shrink wrapped.
Okay, opened, but the box, are the contents of the boxes identical before we call this a Dutch lot?
Lots of floppies.
One has manual, one does not.
One may have the manual, one may not.
5 discs in a manual in this one. Yep, same here. 5 discs in a manual. I think there's someone's backup disc in there too.
Their save game set.
Save games. So each one has got the 5 discs.
All right.
One of them has someone's backup.
Is there a manual in both?
Yes.
Okay, so essentially identical. You have someone's extra disc or whatever in one of them. I think that's the one on the left. So we'll start with the one with the extra disc. Who knows what could be on it?
It's a backup of their games. They're
It's the
in
Coco
progress of.
Bitcoin wallet or something. So for the one on the left, we'll start that at $10. Who's got $10 for that? It's King's Quest 3. For the Coco 3, requires 512K.
This game teaches domestic skills because you start off sweeping out the evil wizards.
Nice. $10, $10. Who's got $10? There it is in the back. I believe that went up first. 15. Anyone want to do 15? $10 is in the back. You thinking about 15? $10 back there right in front of Malcolm. You're already at $10. You're good. 15. Anyone want to do 15 on that? Otherwise, $10 goes once for the one on the left.
15.
Okay, David's got 15. $15. That's where this one's at 15. Anyone want to do 20? $20. Anyone want to do 20? We will offer the second one for the closing bid of the first, unless that extra disc is really valuable to you. $15. David's thinking about 15. Anyone want to do 20? I don't see 20 anywhere. $15 goes once. $15 twice. Sold. And show us your number again. Number 2. Bidder number 2 for $15. Anyone want to just grab the second one for 15? Right here in the front, John. And what's our number 3? Number 2 and number 3 got $15 bids on King's Quest 3. Very good.
Yeah, me as well. I was trying to think which bundle these, but yeah, go ahead. All right, we have a microscopic mission. It is opened.
An opened copy of the microscopic mission for what platform and what requirements? Also Coco 3?
No, it may not be. Hang on. I missed that earlier. Oh. Yeah, but what does it say? A little confusing. Sticker on the front does say Coco 128K, Coco 3.
So that would be 3.
And it is an opened copy, yes?
Yes,
But the discs are there?
I believe so.
I don't know what the microscopic mission is. Is it like about surgery or something?
Yeah.
Is it actually?
Laser surgery.
Yes, laser surgeon.
Okay, $5. Who's got $5 for that software title right there? Anyone want to touch it for $5?
With a disc.
Looking around the room for $5. Who's got $2 for it? Who wants that for $2? In red's got 2. $2 goes once. $2 goes twice. Sold. Remind me again, number 6 with a little line under it. That makes it a 6. Sold for $2 to number 6. From now on, there'll be no new bidders because nobody wants to be number 13.
I like this.
That's my favorite game.
Recreational diagnostics. You and your Coco.
So this is the, I checked it out earlier. This is the original version that will test up to 16K.
Is this a cartridge?
Yes, cartridge.
Okay. The original version, I'm assuming this is probably Coco 1 only then, right? Of the Diag cartridge. I'll pay $5 for that. I'm opening it at $5. Who wants to beat me? Who wants to $10 for that? I need a Diag cartridge for mine, and I like seeing this sort of thing do its thing. $5 to me. $10, $10. Looking around the room for $10. Anyone want to beat $10? Otherwise, I'm going to take diagnostics for $5. No one dares challenge the auctioneer. I really wanted to be number 13. So I got it for $5, sold. Dang it, I forgot my gavel again. I had such gavelled. Number 13, that's me, $5. Hooray for me.
If you only had a place to put it.
I'll put it near one of the Cocos, and that's where it'll just be.
My next one up is Audio Spectrum Analyzer cartridge. If I get the box back together again.
Yeah, it's the cursed diagnostics cartridge. What's that?
Audio Spectrum Analyzer.
That's pretty cool.
Cartridge.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Was that MC10 or bottle Coco one? That was Steve Bjork, right?
This is for the Coco 1?
Coco 1. and 2.
It should work.
And there's what, an RCA audio input on the cart? Or?
No, you feed it into the microphone jack for the
Gotcha.
cassette.
Gotcha. Okay.
And it reads off of
Audio
that.
Spectrum Analyzer cartridge, and we're going to assume the cartridge is in that box, yes?
Do a 6.
You have a catalog of the weight of all the cartridges, right? So you can just throw them on the scale. Yeah, there's the manual, and we're hoping the cartridge is in there. Audio Spectrum Analyzer for $5. Who wants to do that? I believe that was the first hand up right there. $10. Anyone want to do $10? There's $10 right there. How about 15? Anyone 15? I'd like to see a demo of this on the floor tonight. I think I said that last auction too. Anyone want to do 15? Otherwise, we're at 10. $10 right there. Looking around the room for anything better than 10. Is that 15 in the back? There's 15 in the second from the back row, the penultimate row, far left side. $15 where we're at. How about 20? Anyone want to think about 20? $20. This is a fun demo you could do for your friends for $20. 15 is an even better deal. 15 goes once. 15 goes twice. We've gotten over that 13 curse. You are number 14, sir. And pass this on back. If we can get it back there, and tell the scribe your name because you're sitting right next to him.
Okay, we're going to have a
Cartridges.
lot of 6 cartridges.
A lot of 6 cartridges. The camera is not telling us the titles. You're going to have to read
So,
them.
Adam, Monster Maze, Dungeons of Daggerith, Reactoid, Color Baseball, and Polaris.
God, you're being such a reactoid.
If it was only black and white baseball.
6 cartridges for $5. Who's got $5? There's in the red right there. $10. $10. Who's got theirs? I believe that's the first one up right there. $10. 15. Who's thinking about 15? There's 15. Red got it again. $20. $20. Who's that? Now you got it in the second to the back row in front of Malcolm. $20. 25. 25. 25. Who's red's got 25. $30. $30. These are good cartridges. $30 right there in front of Malcolm. 35. 35. Who's thinking about 35? Otherwise, it's $30. $30. Looking around the room for something better. And that something better better be 35, not 30.01. $35, not seeing it. $30 going once. $30 going twice. To a new bidder, number 15. $30. Let's get number 15 his card. Pass on back, please.
Straight back.
And report your name to the scribe. You did. Cassette.
Cassettes are fun.
I like software sold in Ziploc bags.
Oh, look at the leaders on all the cassettes. They're different colors.
The freshness.
Okay, a
Yellow
lot
leader,
of,
red, yeah. That
5,
one is being shaded by the plastic, I think.
Yeah. So we'll read them off to you. So
Now, usually you see this, the whole plastic's yellow because it's been sitting in a window or something.
yeah, well, this one looks like it got too. It's been torn off weird.
We have 5 cassette games.
5 cassette games. One's Grobot, Timebound, Taxi, Flipside, and then Words That Act. So
Better than Words
I think
That
these
Harm.
4 from the Children's Television Workshop. Although this one doesn't say it is. But
These games are educational games. I'm guessing Coco 1 being on cassette. Coco games.
yeah.
5 games, $5. Who's got $5 for those cassettes? There it is in the black shirt in the back there.
Yep,
$5,
so-
$10. Who's got $10? You're thinking about 10 right there. 15. How about 15? Back to 15
Extended
in the
color
back.
basic needed.
$15 where we're at. How about 20? Anyone want to do 20? You're already at 15. You're good. But Mark wants to do 20. Mark's at 20. $25. $25. How are you thinking about 25 back here? Mark's got it at 20 right now. 25, 25, 25 is what I want to hear, but 20 is all I got. 20's going once. 20's going twice. And done. 20. Mark, do you have a bidder card yet? You do not. Here it is. You are number 16, Mark Cannon.
You gotta load one of these up
Quality
here.
education.
I have a 7-year-old daughter, and I really want to put her in front of this era of educational game and just do observe and see if anyone has ever learned anything from
All right, now start.
any educational
7
software.
minutes.
She's got an iPad from school, you know, but
Okay, some
time
more
for Math
cassette
Blaster.
software. We have the Hounds of Baskersville.
back bacon. What?
Hounds of Baskersville. Peanut Panic. Word About Things. Words That Act.
Another copy of Words That Act. 4 more educational titles starting at $5. Who's got $5? There it is back in the back, number 15. $10, $10. Anyone want to do $10? Number 15's got it at $5 right now. $10. Anyone thinking about $10? Not thinking too hard about $10 for another copy of Words That Act. Otherwise, it's going to go once. It's going to go twice. Number 15 wins it for $5. Woo hoo!
Okay. Now, while
Who's
he's
got a
setting
working
that up,
cassette drive in the whole house?
anybody wants some dice?
Oh.
D&D dice, sweet.
You know what? Yeah, I'll bet $1 on
There's it's a plastic baggie full of dice. They didn't even have the dignity to put it in a Royal Crown bag like we did. I will note one of them is the decade dice there, the 10, 20, 30, 40. That makes it extra special. And I didn't closely inspect the others. They weren't going to put them in the auction. I'm like, I can sell that.
$1.
There's $1 right there. Who's got $5?
Jason twisted our arm.
Maybe it's went to $5 ahead of you. Sorry.
$10.
$10. These are nice dice.
If I roll a natural 20, the cat girl will fall for my charisma points.
I carry my lucky D20 everywhere, so I recommend it. Where are we at right now? You're at
$10.
$10 is where we're at. 15. Who wants to do 15? Neva's got 15. I recommend carrying at least one of these around with you for decision making. You need a lookup table, or whatever. 15 is where we're at right now. $20. Who else will do $20? $20 supports CoCoFEST, and you get a bunch of dice. $15 is where we're at. We're thinking about 20 around the room. It's a nice novelty bid, but hey, that's a nice bag of dice. I'll find you a velvet bag for them too. $15 going once. $15 goes twice, unless I hear any more. Sold for $15 to
Let us know
new
if they smell like weed.
to new bidder number 17.
Roll a natural 1.
Pass that back to
On your edge there.
young Nevitz back there.
God, those are like 30-year-old D&D dice.
When I meet new young people in the hobby, and they're absolutely welcome, we need new blood and knowledge. I compare them not to how old I am or my kids or whatever, but like stuff I have and collections. And there's a certain age group now we're getting in the hobby who is younger than my eBay account. Nightmare Highway and Robot Nightmare
So
by Ken Rygard.
this'll be a pair.
Is that a familiar name to our group here?
Yeah, he's here.
It's Nightmare Highway.
I was just playing for the last 5 hours.
That sample used all of the Coco's memory, too. Nightmare Highway and Robot Nightmare. The author potentially in the house is in the room or just in the show?
His brother's in the room.
Yeah, I was going to say, I knew Jason right. I don't want to start an insulting bid, but let's say $10 for that pair. There's $10 right there. Dan, who's got 15? Anyone want to do 15? $15. Believe it was red shirt right here. Aaron, $20. Dan. Dan wants the games. Yeah, he's going to get them signed too. $20 right here with Dan.
This is the author.
There, the author stands before us. Will you sign these?
You want me to lower the value?
That's at the winner's discretion. Current bid is $20 with Dan right here. 25. Anyone want to do 25? Thinking about it back there. Dan's got them for $20. There's 25 in the blue shirt back there. $30. Dan is on a mission. Furniture free. Dan says $30. How about 35? 35. Anyone want to think about 35? Otherwise, it'll be $30, and I think that's a mighty nice bid. $30 goes once. $30 goes twice. And Dan, who has a number already that he's going to show me, sold to number 12 for $30.
Shows the new feature, the power of Terry.
Terry?
Terry.
Yeah.
Terry was the.
I like this guy. I
The
gotta.
letters that spell out Terry, you get to go into fourth gear without obstructions.
I'm sick of this pay-to-win stuff, man. I just want to play a game. They ruined Angry Birds with all the eagles and things. Sub Battle and another copy of Sub Battle.
So we have a Dutch lot. One is unopened. One is opened and a bit squished, but
Okay.
I think it's complete.
Well, we'll go with unopened first. I can't I can't take Dutch lot for a squished one.
Okay.
But we'll do something. Unopened sub battle. What are the system requirements for sub battle? Coco 3 only?
Coco 3, 128K.
Yeah, the lesser Cocos could only do littoral ships. I think they couldn't handle under the water. Sub battle, epic sub battle for the Coco 3. Who's got $5 for that? That's an unopened box. That went up number 15 in the back. $10, $10. How about you? Would you consider 10? $10 right there. How about 15? Anyone want to do 15? It's $10 right here. $10 goes 15. To Randy. $15. How about 20? How about 20? Anyone want to do 20? We're at 15 with Randy over here. 15 goes once. 15 goes twice. We'll do the squished one for a little bit less. 15. Sold for 15. Randy, what's your number? I forget. Okay. Number 11 for $15. Squished one. Who wants the squished one for $5? There's $5 in the back. Are we doing 10 for the squished one? Are we that into? I mean, the disc is in there. But otherwise, we can do $5. $5 goes once. $5. Oh, there's that 10 right here.
Who was the winner on the last one?
11.
I'm gonna. There you go. That was number 11, but we're at $10 right here. Are we serious about $10 on the squished one? Okay, squished one's going for $10. You can bid it up to the same price as the shrink wrapped one, or we can leave it at $10. $10 goes once, $10 goes twice, and it's sold. And show me your card number again. I forgot. You are number 9. Number 9 for the second opened epic sub battle.
Okay, we have unopened Flight Simulator 2.
I don't know why the font
Color,
said-
Coco 3, 128K.
For that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Sublogic's packaging just said, okay, this is like it should be a business app.
Yeah.
There's some seriousness to it. I don't know if that's Helvetica or not, but yeah. Sublogic was a serious company. That's an unopened Flight Simulator 2?
Correct. This one's unopened. We also do have an open one, which looks complete.
Okay, system requirements for Flight Simulator 2? Probably the 3.
Coco 3, 128K.
Okay. Unopened Flight Simulator 2, you can fly right into the Hancock Center. Because that's the only building in the entire city of Chicago. At least in number 1.
I was going to say those are old enough to still have the Twin Towers if you're into
Oh, well, that's... I'm not even sure they're represented in there. Who's got $10 for that unopened flight? There's $10 right there. 15. Anyone want to do 15? There's 15 right here in the front row. $20. $20. Who's thinking? There's $20 right there. 25. Anyone want to think about 25? Unopened Flight Simulator 2 for the Coco. $20 is where we're at right now. 25. We're thinking about 25, but we're going to slide back down to 20. We're on the glide path to ending this auction. $25 right at the last minute. The tower has radioed the craft, and we're going to fly around. I don't know. $25 is where we're at right now. Anyone thinking more than 25? That's $30 in the back row right there. $30, $30 going once, $30 going twice. What do you think about? There's always an open squish one here. $30 is where it may land. Sold for $30. Do you have a number? Yes, you have number 10. $30, number 10.
All right, the next one looks complete. I see maps in here. I see 3 different manuals. There's a couple, 3 different maps in here. And the discs.
A pretty complete looking but kind of squished Flight Simulator 2. Back down to $5. Who's got it for 5? Anyone want to do? There's $5 right there. $10, $10, $10. This is the one you can play. The other one sits on your shelf there. $5. Anyone want to do more than 5? Otherwise, there's $10 in the purple right there. $10. Anyone want to do more than 10? I think 10 is a nice place to land with this one. But if there's more, there's more. $10 goes once. Randy says 15. $15. Anyone want to touch it for 20? There's 20 ready. He wants his Flight Simulator 2. This one you can actually play, because I know you wouldn't want to open the other one. You want to actually play the game. So this has more value. $20 is where we're at. Randy, you think about any more than 20? Otherwise, it's going to be $20. You've bid so many times, and now is your chance. Now you're going to win something. $20 going once and going twice. Sold to number 20, your new bidder. Number 18.
Henry Strickland.
Henry. Let's see if you can pass that over your shoulder. Number 18 for $20.
Thank you.
All right, next up we got a lot. One is Gawana
Bank.
Banana. Ghana Bawana.
That was the
Interbank
knockoff
incident.
of Congo Bongo, right? Sorry, the inspired by.
Discs are with it on both of these.
Guanabana and
Interbank incident is
the
actually
Interbank Incident.
Is a 3-disc set.
3-disc set. As far as we know, those are all the discs that are supposed to be there. Who's got $5 for that pair? $5 for that pair in the red right there. $10, $10. You thinking about 10? There's
And
$10.
it does say that there's 3 discs it's supposed to be in the set.
$10 is in the back. 15. Anyone want to do 15? Otherwise, we're gonna let it go at $10 to, I think, bidder 15. $10 is where we're at. 15. Anyone want to touch 15? Otherwise, it's $10 once, $10 twice, and sold to bidder number 15. 15. I got new glasses. I can read the numbers.
Number 15?
Number 15 for $10.
I'm curious about interbank incident. That's like,
Yeah, was there like a routing error or something? And you boot it up and it's just a COBOL screen. And that's how they're going to trick people into supporting mainframes after they all retire.
Okay, we have 2 copies of Rescue on Fraculus, both
Okay.
unopened.
Fractalis.
Coco 3, 128K.
2 pretty much identical copies?
They're both wrapped.
Okay, that'll be a, why does one look taller? It's just the way it's sitting there. That'll be a Dutch lot then. So I'm just going to randomly pick the one on the left here for $10. Who's got $10 for that wrapped Rescue on Fractalis? There's $10 over there, number 15 again. 15, anyone want to do 15? There will be a second copy for the closing price, but that's 15 right there. $15. How about 20? You want to do 20? That's shrink wrapped. Otherwise, it's 15. Is that 20? You already got 15. Yeah, you're at $15. Does anyone else want to do 20? We welcome the extra $5, but just donate it directly later. Anyone want to do 20? Otherwise, this is probably going to sell for 15, and we'll sell the second one for 15 too. $15 goes once, and it goes twice. Sold to number 9. Sold to number 9. Would anyone like the second copy for $15? Functionally identical as far as anyone knows. No one's touching that for 15? 10? Mark Cannon had his hand so ready. I saw the tension. $10. You can take it all the way up to 15 if you really want it, and that's just right back where I started. Otherwise, this copy will go to Mark for $10. Think about it for. There's 15 over here. Now we're back to $15. It's a true Dutch auction again. $15 going once. You could even go more. You fear of missing out. $15 goes once. $15 is twice, and sold to Randy, and he's going to remind me his number.
11.
Number 11 for $15. So we did it. We took a roundabout path. But we did the Dutch auction thing. OS9 BBS, sweet.
Okay, we're
Yeah,
going
I'm
to
happy
here
phones.
OS9 Level 2 BBS. There are discs in there.
Just okay.
Unwrapped TS Spell and an open color computer artist.
This, I assume, not that I want to spoil the auction, there's a copy of this out there somewhere, right? Because I'd love to see that actually running.
Yeah, that's probably
That'd be a lot of fun.
probably on the archive.
So there are discs in there.
TS Spell, and what's the third one that you were just pawing there?
Color
computer
computer artist
artist.
for Coco 3.
That lot right there for $5. Who's got $5 on it? Is that Eric? Is it a serious one or a scratch? Okay. No, behind you, our scribe has bid $5. Okay, $10. There's $10 right there. 15. Anyone want to do 15? You got 15 in the back. That's a new bidder right there. $20. Anyone want to do 20? There's 20 right here. That's pretty cool. BBS software. I love it. $20. How about 25? Anyone want to do 25? 25. Neil, you think about 25? $20. Where we're sitting. $20 going once. $20.
I'll do 25.
25. A new bidder, an old bidder, whatever. It's 25. 25 is Dan. $30. Anyone want to do 30? You're thinking about 30s? Okay, you're kind of like, oh man. $30. Anyone want to do 35? $30 for the BBS software and the other stuff. You could tell how much I care about the going once, going twice. He's touching the vent there. $30. Sold for $30. Show us that number again. Number 5. Look at this guy. He's wearing it around his neck. That's the yeah. Sold to bidder number 5 for $30. Hooray.
Hang on, be right
You can get a Coco 3 on the internet. Yeah, I mean, Telnet to serial is all you need. One at a time.
Okay, we have 2 copies of opened Destimate 3. They appear to have the 2 disc set in each one.
Essentially identical, except for maybe the price tags on the front, and the discs are present. Deskmate 3. I can only wonder what happened to 1 and 2. Deskmate 3 for $5 for one of these. $5 for one of these. I don't know. Productivity software isn't a big hit. $2. Who needs Deskmate 3? The discs are there. The books are there. $2. I can't. There's $2 right there. Okay.
All right, I'll do 5.
$5 for Deskmate 3. $5 right here. Anyone want to do 10, 8, whatever? $5 for Deskmate 3. Goes once, goes twice. The second one will be available for the same. Sold to Dan, and Dan's going to remind me his number. 12. For the first copy, you want tags or no tags?
I'll take the tag. Why not?
Tagged copy goes number 12. Anyone else want that for $5? Randy does? Randy does. Anyone else? Going once, going twice. Sold, and I think he's 11, right? Yep. Bidder number 11 has the other non-tagged copy for $5.
You to make bad decisions, not the other way around.
You haven't bid once yet.
Nope.
No, he did.
Okay, we have 2 copies of Rogue. They're both sealed.
Oh, sweet.
Tandy 3 or Coco 3, 128K.
I was just, if of all the games, I would think the Coco 1 would have no trouble running
Yeah.
Rogue, but it's a very graphic Rogue, I guess. The first copy, again, looks like tagged and untagged, but unopened otherwise, right?
Yeah, they're still shrink wrapped.
There's a tag in the top right hand.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is a column. Okay. That's
Your choice of one of the 2 unopened Rogues for $5. Who's got $5? Oh, a bunch of hands went up. I believe it was number 15 was first. $10. Neil's thinking about $10, right? $10. 15? Is that 15 right there? Rogue is a classic. I love the roguelikes. They have a convention in San Francisco of roguelike programmers. I've never been to it. Is that $20 right there? If you keep your hand up, is that like auto bidding? Is that a proxy bid? Now we're at 20. You saying 25? $30, $30. This will be a Dutch auction. $30 right there. 35. Neil really wants the Rogue. You are a roguish sort, aren't you? $35. We're at $40. Anyone's in red is 40. Aaron, 45. Wow, $45. That is a classic game. $45. $50. Who wants to do 50 for an unopened, unspoiled, ready to play Rogue? $50. I'm looking for 50. It is a Dutch auction. You'll get the second one for the closing bid. $45 to Neil, currently going once and going twice. Sold to Neil, and you needed a number? You are 19. You're 19. I don't want to get too close to the speakers. Who wants that second copy for $45? Aaron does.
Who got the, which copy did you want, tagged or untagged?
Yeah, tag or untag, Neil, your choice.
Well, actually, the other one's got a tag, too.
Yeah, but the more tagged one.
Okay.
Make a choice, Neil. The one on the left? Neil's got the one on the left, and you're number 19. And Aaron's number, I forget, 6 gets the one on the right. Excellent bidding. Thank you very much. It is an absolute classic.
All right, next up
There's hardly a platform that does not have.
is Art Gallery.
Art gallery.
That includes the
It's a cartridge on a tape.
cartridge tape, and this one also includes the chiclet keyboard overlay.
Ooh,
Hope you can see
for
that.
the all special art commands and stuff, or what? Art commands.
Yeah, arrow function,
Okay.
shrink, expand, switch colors.
It's a very complete lot for $5. Who's got that for $5? $5. Is that Mowgli back there bidding 5? $5. How about 10? Anyone want to do 10? Mowgli's going to get this with a keyboard overlay for 5. Does that only fit the chiclet keyboard?
Yes.
Ooh, wow. Okay. $5 is where it stands. Anyone want to touch 10 on that? $5 going once, $5 going twice. Sold to Mowgli, and he is number 1. The first guy. Yep. That was so long ago.
I like that's just an image from a color computer commercial.
Is it really?
Next up, we have
Computer Learning
Lab. It is 8 cassettes.
Educational.
Can I put this on my resume? Completed computer-based training. Yeah.
Color computer certification.
Yep. Who hasn't heard of Tandy? That carries a lot of weight. As far as we know, that's all the tapes that belong there?
Yes.
And those are data cassettes or audio?
It's audio.
Okay, so you're going to listen to that, and you're going to,
Hybrid. It could be, I don't remember. I never
Are they audio?
you will be ready to touch the computer afterwards.
When you hear the tone, press the enter key.
Yeah. Computer Learning Lab with 8 cassettes, which we're going to assume is the whole deal for $5. Who's got $5? That's nice right there. $10, $10. Anyone want to do 10? Anyone thinking about 10 for the Computer Learning Lab? Education is in your future. $5 goes once, $5 goes twice, and sold. Do you have a number? You need a number. Number 20. $5. There you go, young man. Thank you very much.
All right, next item. Color disc script set.
Is your dad going to make you listen to all those tapes? All right, cool.
It does include the chiclet keyboard overlay, but there are no discs with this.
Processing at its finest.
Color scripts it with the overlay, but no discs and a.
Non-judgmental. Daycare, you spelled it wrong.
I want to meet the watercolor artist.
Yeah,
who did
it's
the
a little
Oh,
rough.
that alone would be an awesome, YouTube series or whatever. The unsung. I mean, about the only computer industry artist we know is the woman who did Mac icons.
So the binder
She's
is a little
famous,
rough.
because it's Mac. It's Apple.
hair.
Yeah. And they're very cool icons. No disc in there, but it is a nice binder and the overlay if you're missing it for $5. Who's got that for $5? Anyone want to think about that for $5? Purple shirt guy's kind of waving his arm around like that, like the Mowgli's in the back, seriously waving his arms around. That's $5 in the back. $10, $10. Anyone want to do $10? Otherwise, we're selling it for $5, going once, going twice, $5. Sold to number 1, bidder number 1 for $5. Mowgli is a keyboard overlay collector.
There is a bit of irony putting the sun on that thing when no programmer ever sees it.
That's right. That's right.
Artificial source of vitamin D.
Yeah. By eating the binder.
It's why the light on color computers was buff, actually, because it was formed with colors like the sun.
All right, you were asking earlier what happened to DeskMate 1. There it is.
Sweet. The original, the OG DeskMate.
Also going to include a copy of Basic 09.
Nice.
Still wrapped.
Is DeskMate wrapped? It looks a little rough in the.
It's unwrapped and a bit rough, but it does have a disc and some manuals in there.
Okay, and a wrapped, whatever that was on $5 for that pair right there.
$5.
I think you were up before Dan there. So, okay, there's $10, 15. Anyone? There's 15 right there. $20, $20, $20 right there. $20 is where we're at with Dan. 25? Is that 25 right there? $30, $30. What is it about this? Tell me later.
Have the other DeskMate to compare to.
Oh yeah, okay, all right, there you go. Do a YouTube video on it.
He also just got
$30 is where we're at.
I
Nice.
also bought it handy 1000.
30, and that's got it built in, right? That's meant.
not the early one.
Yeah, $30 is where we're at with Dan right now. 35. Anyone want to touch 35? Otherwise, you heard why Dan wants it, and you might want to let him have it. But it's in your power to outbid him. Otherwise, $30 goes once, $30 goes twice, and we have a pair of DeskMate to Dan, and he is number 12. Number 12.
Using it would have been for him to be outbid, but
Tell me you have DeskMate 2 in there somewhere.
I'll try.
Trying to go these poor innocent people into your
Are we scribed? Are we logged? Number 12. Number 12 is the winner.
Okay, hang on just a second. All right, so number 12 won. Which one did? Oh, yeah, he won the lot. Number 12. Yeah, because they're not the same.
If the auction goes on, I make my quick escape this way. Ah, that's nice.
All right.
Now we're getting back to some hardware.
Yeah, back to some hardware for a bit. We have a Coco 1 64K tested. It turns on.
It's an albino.
Runs RAM test.
Oh, we have a buzz. We have a ground loop or something. 64K beige Coco 1 with the not chiclet keyboard. And I've heard that it turns on. Was it turned on connected to a monitor?
Yes.
Okay.
I ran RAM test on it.
So it comes up with a green display. It's a working Coco 1, 64K. For those who are into the serial number thing, we're getting dangerously close to showing it. But the camera can't really do it.
Okay. 0013252.
13252, that's a nice serial number. And
Finest vintage.
if I find vintage of Coco 1. Who's got $20 for that Coco 1? There it is right there, $30, $30. There's $30 over here. How about 40? 40, there's 40 right here. $50, there's $50, new bidder. You got 60? You got 60. $70. $70. It's a working Coco One beige without that horrible keyboard. $70 right here. $80. $80. Who has $80? You think there's time? You think the Timex? No, even Timex people get new keyboards. There's 80 for Dan right there. $90. $90. Who's got 90 bucks? This is a nice piece of hardware after all that stuff. $90 in purple right there. $100. How about 100 bucks? There's $100, Dan. $100. 110, 110. Who's got 100? There's 110 right there. 120, 120. Who's thinking about 120? 110. Coco One with a nice keyboard.
Nobody has been known to break
$110.
All right, 115.
Okay, 115. 115, 120. How are you thinking about? There's 120. There's, your ploy was foiled, Dan. Your glory was short-lived. $120. 130, 130. Who's looking at 130? This is a nice Coco One. This is a great example of the Coco One. $130 is the bid right now. Anyone looking? Excuse me, you're 120. We're looking at 130. 120 is the bid right now. We're looking at 130. 120 going once. 120 going twice. We have sold a Coco One with a beautiful keyboard for $120. And you have a number. What is your number? 18. The number 18.
They were at the very last part of the Coco One production before
Yeah.
it became the Coco Two.
It's a very nice example of that platform. Here's a not so great example.
Yeah. Okay, so we have a box of 3 Coco 2s that are basically, they're for shells.
They've all been regurgitated.
They do have boards in them, but they've been stripped. So really just consider these
So they're parts machines with the parts that you want.
They got
Just-
the
just
Atari's
cases,
and the
really.
box.
This is the first generation Coco One,
First generation Coco.
So they're the longer Coco Twos.
Okay. First gen Coco 2 shells with boards that may not have all the stuff they're supposed to have. I see no keyboards except there's a keyboard. Can we zoom out and get at the whole lot? Because we're very zoomed at the moment.
That's the melted keyboard Coco Two.
Big fruitcakes.
Yep, melted keyboard.
3 shells, 1 keyboard, motherboards of unknown
Yeah.
completeness.
Motherboards
and
would be, it's just a couple
a
of,
whole lot of
one of them has a lot of corrosion in it.
sun or smoke damage. I don't know, $10 for that pile. You got $10.
Yeah, there's almost no chips left in them.
Is it theoretically possible to get one working with the parts listed? No.
There is a keyboard. There's a single keyboard.
Which one is corroded?
So if you want to build remote
$10.
keyboards,
$10.
there's
Who's
a
got?
shell.
Is Mowgli saying $10? Who's got 20? Who's got $20 for that pile of stuff?
Pile of something.
Pile of something.
We'll get back into.
Hello. $10. $10 goes once. Who's that 15 over there? 15 to Rich. $20. $20. Mowgli says $20. Your lead was short-lived. $20. 25. Anyone want to do 25? Anyone thinking 25? Otherwise, 20 is going to go once. 20 is going to go twice. Surely there are better things to come. Sold at $20 to bidder number 1. Bidder number 1.
All right, we're going to get back into a little bit of software, and that'll be it for software.
Experiment for sure.
Is Jim Leonard in the house? He moved on. Oh, how did you just appear over there?
All right, next up is a autographed copy of.
I don't know if we might
Shanghai
be getting to the thing you want.
And you know what? Just re-picking it up. The
Jim, you can just
name
go over
started
there
to
and
rub
tell
off.
them to put it up.
Legendary game designer Rick Adams. Oh, it's still sealed too.
That means you could never open it.
It's a sealed copy of Shanghai. I'm going to guess Coco 3.
Lasagnas.
Yeah, and Rick has signed it, although my touching it, it rubbed off a little bit.
He signed the shrink wrap, didn't he?
Yes.
Okay. With a dry erase marker. I did that once.
But
Okay, Adams, there it is. That is a ephemerally signed copy of Shanghai.
so color
The signature may not be there by the time
Coco
you receive it.
328.
128K Coco 3. I don't know, $20 for that? I think $20. There's $20 right there. How about 30? How about 30? Anyone want to do 30? $20 for that signed copy. Re-shrink it when you get it so the signature is preserved. Jim can help you with that. $20 going once, $20 going twice for that copy of Shanghai. Sold. Do you have a number? You had a number 21. 21. Oh, thank you.
Are they both identical?
Sold for $20 to bidder number 21. CoCoFEST.
So we have
Handy
two
Home Education.
We have two lots of the home education systems. They're not identical. This lot will have color profile, success with math, color logo, and then this one is blackboard and color it.
Let's zoom out a little bit.
One of those boxes to say like value.
It's like too close.
Okay,
too
we
close,
got
too
4.
close.
There are no duplicates here. This is a lot, correct?
Correct.
$5 for this lot. Educational software, $5. Who wants to? 4 boxed educational titles, not sealed, for $5. There's bidder number 15. We got $5 on the board. $10. $10. Anyone want to do 10? Anyone thinking about 10?
One
Anyone?
is sealed.
One is sealed. Now, with that new information, are you thinking about $10? If not, it's $5 going once and $5 twice. Sold to bidder number 15.
7.
What?
Brian is bidding on it. Number 7.
We closed. We closed the bid.
Sorry.
We closed the bid to number 15, correct? 15. It would be unfair to retract beyond me saying sold.
I was trying to yell it and I
No,
wasn't
sorry.
fast enough.
We had a duplex problem.
It went in one ear and out the other. All right, who got this one?
Number 15. Number 15 was that last lot.
Okay, I'll try to pay better attention here. Okay, another lot of 4. This one is Blackboard, Color It, Picture Place, Roll a World, Bagosaurus, The Pond, The Factory, Teasers by Tobbs, Color Logo.
Logo and educational software, another lot for $5. Is any of it sealed?
Sorry.
Is any of it sealed?
Speak up if he wants to bid on it.
Yeah. Is any of it sealed, gentlemen, on the other end?
No, not this lot.
Okay, $5 current bid with number 15 there. Anyone got $10? Anyone got $10 in the room or not? Anyone got a $10 bid? Otherwise, it is $5 that goes once. $5 goes twice. There's color logo, turtle. That's a scratching of a head back there, I think. Sir, you're scratching your head. Okay. $5 is sold again to number 15. Success with math.
Okay, we have a Naboo,
There it is.
no keyboard.
I asked myself, has the Naboo craze passed us by? I think not. You can get in on the Naboo. It's been 3 years now. The guy in the Boston or whatever area of Massachusetts came up with literally thousands of these things. They were in his yard. They were in his house. He bought them from a Canadian cable system that developed this Z80 machine. Would essentially be an early example of a set-top box that did teletext, which was popular in Canada. But you could also download games over the cable broadband, I guess. Now, I wouldn't call it a network.
Yeah, it was like an early paid to it's like a
Right.
streaming service.
But my favorite part of our scene, the hackers got hold of it. There is a CF card. There is a floppy interface. There is CPM. You will notice it has no keyboard. It has an AT-style keyboard port, but I do not recall if it will use an AT keyboard or if it needs the Naboo keyboard. I do recall that the guy in Boston that had a bunch of them was selling keyboardless and complete ones. I got in early and got a complete one. The donator told me they picked this up at my show. Attend VCF Midwest in September, if you would. They picked this up at my show last year and apparently didn't do much with it because they have no keyboard. But it does turn on. I believe it makes some sort of boot screen or something like that. But if you are one of the last people on the planet not to have gotten a Naboo when they blew them out on eBay from that Boston guy until he got cranky and stopped selling them or whatever his deal was, and then he started asking like $200 for them, you can get one right here. $20 starts you with a Naboo. Did you miss out, Mowgli? Okay, you never got one?
Looks like ham radio equipment, which I love.
Or an early satellite decoder or something like that. Yeah, set-top stuff. $20 is the bid right now. $30, $30. Anyone want to do 30? $20.
I'll do 30.
There's 30 right there. He never got one. Is that 40 over there?
I didn't have one drive by.
There's, my watch just told me to move. I'm moving. 30 bucks is the bid in the, excuse me, 40 to Mowgli right now. Anyone want to do 50? $50 for the, Dan's going to say 50. Is that 60 back there? Mowgli says 60. $60 where we're at. We're going to find you a keyboard for that thing.
I'll do 70.
70 in the front. It's a bit off. 80 in the back. $80. $80 is the current bid. 90 bucks, 90 bucks. I want to see 90. If not, it's Mowgli's taking it home to Ohio for $80, and then we're going to go on the hunt for the keyboard and all the other stuff. Going once, going twice. Anyone else? New bidders want to step in? It just got cooler in here, thank you. Sold to bidder number one. Bidder number one. And now, over dinner, we're going to Google where we get a keyboard and all the other stuff. But we've seen this at my show and other ones. People have hacked, like I said, the whole floppy interfaces to them, and it's a straight up, it's a Z80, so easy to get a CPM on there. And it's got color, and you can do a lot with them. It's a hacker platform. Okay. Are we recorded? Bidder number one for that last one?
Yep, we got it.
Okay, very good. Moving on.
Okay, we have a box of LCD monitors.
Box of LCD monitors. Little.
They appear to be VGA, but they're not identical. Looks like they're DC powered. Some have
12
connectors, some
inch,
don't.
maybe 10 even.
Do some of them say multi-sync on them?
Yeah. I'm thinking not. If they're 12 volt powered, this looks like for you know, a point of sale or mobile applications.
And,
Are there any power supplies?
no, and they're in
What's
various,
that frayed
various
clutch cable?
conditions,
Okay.
and they're not tested, so I don't know.
10 bucks for that whole box of monitors. It's all up to you after you get that box. You figure out how to power them. You figure out how to give them a signal.
Some don't have connections.
Quit making it worse.
Some do. Some
I
have.
know. We're trying to sell these things.
We're working on trying to get 10 bucks.
Yeah, 10 bucks, 10 bucks. It's a pile of LCD. You might be able to do something with them. 12 volts opens up a lot of possibilities if you have a bus. Anyone got a bus? Is that $10 back there? $10 in the way back. We can make at least one of these work. If it's VGA, you know, you can do something with it. 10 bucks going once, $10 going twice. Is that a 15? Is that a 15? Nevitz says 15. Who says 20? Anyone got 20? Nevitz is the $15 bid. He is the kind of hacker that will do something with these things after he finishes repairing my terminal. $15 is the bid. That sounds like it works. Thank you very much. $15 going twice and sold to Nevitz for 15. Do you have a tag? I think you've got a card. Number 17. Number 17. Not a bad deal. The 12 volt thing makes them a little more interesting.
Ooh, that's a monochrome, I think, right? Yeah.
Which Tandy monitor is this?
Okay, this one is a VM2. So it's composite, I'm assuming green. Have not turned it on.
Like green monochrome or amber monochrome?
Right there, I guess.
Tandy VM2 monitor.
Comes in your choice of one color.
In the color that they will give you, yes. Unknown tube color, but we're pretty sure that's a monochrome composite monitor. What would you have used that with in the CoCo world? Not a CoCo, right?
The Coco 3 has
You
composite out.
could use it with a CoCo 3, but you're going to be
If you
stuck with
wanted
one
monochrome.
color.
80 column text processing, okay.
Probably more with like CGA monochrome graphics.
Right. Could CoCo 3 do dual? Could it do a dual display? That's
You could do CMA, I think, and
simultaneously
composite at the
and
same
address
time.
them both. So you could do a color screen and a word processing screen, like my beloved C128. I've buttered myself up for that monitor. That's pretty cool. Who's got $20 for that monitor? There's $20, $30. Who's got 30? Anyone around the room got 30? We can't do better than 20. We've really sold this thing here. We've named applications for it. We don't know what color it is. $20. Anyone got anything better than 20? 25 right there. Randy, how about 30 bucks? Anyone? There's 30 right there. That didn't last long. Anyone want to do better than $30? Otherwise, $30 is the bid. $30.
31.
I can't do 31. 35 is the next increment.
$5
Will you do 35, Randy? Otherwise, $35 right there.
Randy's saying say
40 bucks, 40 bucks, 40 bucks. Anyone want to say 40? Otherwise, it's 35. $35 going once, 35 twice. Sold to Randy, and I forget his number. I think it's 11. 11, bidder number 11 for $35.
I was this close to bidding against you myself. I decided I wasn't.
I wanted you to win.
Logic is winning today, and I need to defeat logic.
We all have our demons.
Yep.
Number 11, okay.
Mine is a wall of monitors in my spare bedroom.
A lot of PVMs.
Oh, I have 3 of those. And
Beautiful.
Oh, a Coco.
Okay, we have a Coco 3.
It turns out you can take a Sharpie, write stuff on a box, and it changes what's inside the box.
Yeah, look at
So the
that.
Coco 2 has become a Coco 3. Tell us about this Coco 3, will you?
It is 128K. The factory steel is still intact, so this will be 128. It has been tested, turns on, and it's been.
What do you get with it? Coco 3 stuff or 2
What you
stuff?
don't get is the inch worth of dust that was on it.
Okay. It has been dusted.
Although I think the hotel's not going to be happy when they find that rag.
Yeah, well.
So just 2 sets of the original books that come with it.
And it comes in a Coco 2 box, but with the specs of this thing written on it in Sharpie. So, hey, why not? I'm sure there's a provenance. I'm sure there's a backstory. And you said you've turned it on. You see the post screen then.
Yeah, and then we ran ramp test on it for a while, and it was fine.
Certified. Certified. Starts at $50. Who's got 50 for that? There's Coco 3 right there for 50. 60 bucks? Will you do 60 back there? He's getting some air off the thing. $60 right there. $70, $70, $70 in the front. $80. How about $80? Is that Malcolm saying 80? $150. $150 is the bid with Malcolm. 160, 160, 160. There's 160 right in front of him, number 15. 170, 170. There's 170 right there. 180, 180, 180, 180. There's 180 right here in the front. 190, 190, 190. There's 190, number 15 back there. Sorry. 200, 200 even. There's 200 right there. I knew you wanted it. 210, 210. Who's got 210? There's 210. This is a Coco 3 tested by Glenside. 210, 220, 220, 220. There's 220 right there. $230. How about 230 bucks? There's 230, 240, 240. There's feel free to yell out 500 if you want. 240. This is where we're at. $250. $250 is the next increment. There's 250 right there. 260. 260. How bad do you want this working and tested Coco 3? It's a beautiful machine. $260 is what we're asking. 250 is where it's at in the back. 250. We're thinking about 260. There's 260. Anyone want to do 270? How long? 270. 280. 280. 280. How about 280? $270.
Yeah, I was saving this for eBay.
This is a customized box. So 270 is where we're at, but 280 will win it, or will make you the leading bidder for a period. $270, he is serious. He's got intense I-beams on that Coco 3. $270, or he's contemplating what he's about to spend. 280 is what I want, though, but 270 goes once. 270 goes twice. We're about to thank bidder number 15 very much for a $270 bid on the Coco 3. Number 15. Number 15.
Contemplating what to say to his family when he gets home.
How much did that go for?
You said the trip would pay for itself.
Okay, we're moving into flop.
I think still more than that, probably, right?
So we'll have a bunch of floppy drives now coming up. Next.
I finally got one at an estate sale a couple years ago, and I did not get it cheap. But I said, I need a 3 in my life.
But that was the VCF that paid for itself many times.
Okay, so we're going to have a series of controllers come up next.
Okay. We can probably
This
zoom
one
a
is
little.
a FD500 controller.
That's floppy drive controller, right? The Tandy Coco FD500. You know the details on this particular cartridge or controller better than I do. There is nothing else with it. This is the controller only, right? No cables, no nothing?
Correct.
$10. Who's got $10 for the FD500? Anyone still not have, is that 10 way in the back there? Okay. Anyone still not have floppy drives in their lives? on their Cocos. $10 back there, 15, 15. Anyone want to do 15? I don't know what is yet to come, but $10 goes once, $10 goes twice. We have a new bidder who wins at $10 for number 22. If we pass that along the outside of the aisle here. What's your name, sir, number 22? Ryan Walsh. Do you have a floppy drive all set to hook up to that?
All right, who got that one? We're drooling over other stuff.
Number 22. Number 22. Do you think we'll run out? I don't know.
We might. I'll just Sharpie our hands.
Yeah. Yeah, if you would please, right under.
All right, next one up will be a floppy controller from Hard Drive Specialists. We opened it up here to have a look at it.
I was going to say, that looks like
So
a
it has
tablet.
RS-DOS on it, but it has slots in it for 2 different ROMs. Well, that's the controller. So that's the ROM. There is a switch on the back to allow you to switch between the different ROM
AJM
types.
audio.
Hopefully that's come through.
Well, that would be kind of.
You're,
We can see the edge connector.
yeah, you're zoomed in a lot.
Oh, sorry.
Or you're off frame. Oh boy.
Don't break the camera.
Compression.
We're above
Yeah,
that.
yeah, too much motion.
Yeah.
Hey, it hasn't cut out once.
Oh, okay. Look at that. Look at that.
A nice third-party disc controller with.
Probably 12 volt though too, so it would only work. You need a multi-factor power it.
So it has,
It's a multi-pack,
says it has
has a power
RS-DOS
supply
on
boost,
it, but it's
or
a
it's on,
standard, like standard EPROMs, and it has a slot in it for, looks like maybe the Tandy.
It has been pointed out that this may only work with the multi-pack because of the power it
Well,
needs.
Coco 1 would do 12 volts, but Coco 2 and 3 are 5 volts.
I say,
Yeah, let's see.
on a 2 and 3, we'll need the power of the multi-pack.
Well, it's not
Who is the
using 2 to
manufacturer
1.
again?
Hard Drive Specialists.
You're right. I mean, what would they know about floppies, right?
Specialized in hard drives, but dabbled in floppy.
Yeah. The from floppy drive casuals comes.
That was their side hustle.
Yeah. Is there a model number in case people are looking it up or know these things?
No specific model number.
It's the hard drive specialist floppy drive controller for the Coco, quite likely requiring 12 volts. $10 starts that one there. So how about $10? Anyone got $10? I thought this third-party stuff was hot. $10. Anyone want to touch $10? There's Malcolm says 10 in the back there. That's a pity bid right there. 15. Anyone got 15? Anyone want to talk about 15? Otherwise, it's $10. $10 goes once. $10 goes twice. Sold to Malcolm, and Malcolm's number is 4. Number 4.
Next one is a Radio Shack 3129 controller, floppy. It's unopened. The edge connectors, it could use some good cleaning.
That's high quality tin.
Show us that model number again, or tilt the camera up or
For the
something.
sorry.
Get that for the Mrs. Anniversary. I'm sure there's some anniversary. That looks like almost the first.
My 10th anniversary is coming up. Yeah.
Second gen? Yeah. It's still 12 volts though, because
Catalog number 263125.
I thought all the long cards are all 12 volts.
We're all debating the tech details of the.
Okay. All right, so
It's
that's
floppy controller, isn't it?
Yeah, these are the later controllers.
all right.
The later model floppy controller. $10 for that floppy controller right there. Does it have a model number? Or is it just the catalog, the part number? $10. $10. Anyone
that's
around here say
catalog.
$10? Anyone say $5? $5 to control a floppy drive. $5. Anyone want $5? It's hardware, man. It's hardware. After all that software that got bid on.
5 volts only too, to run on anything.
5 volts.
$1 a volt. $1 a volt.
Do we have a serious bid from Mr. O'Keefe?
10 on that edge connector is worth more than $5.
No. We have no bids. No bids in the. There's 5 in the blue shirt over there. $5. $5. Anyone want to do 10? Anyone want to do 10? I think it's going to be tough getting 10 if we had to beg for 5. 5. There's $10 right here. $10. Oh, it is a war again. 15. Anyone want to do 15? Otherwise, we're going to move on from this one for $10. $10 going once. $10 going twice. Sold. The bidder number 5. Bidder number 5. The Coco 3 already sold, Jim.
Right. All right, another controller. This one will have a standard cable.
We got a ribbon cable. We got a sticker. And what does the sticker say?
The partner for
Radio Shack Service Center. Don't peel it. Has it been repaired, upgraded? What's the deal with the sticker?
What is the deal with this sticker? Who are these people who put stickers on controllers?
All right. Well, it means that Tandy at least looked at it to clean the edge card. This one has the Fairchild 8877 controller chip. So like the before the
Same as the last
FD500.
item? Yeah. But with the cable. Same controller as the last lot, but with a cable this time. Is that hard cabled or is it just plugged in?
It's just plugged in.
Okay. You get a cable with this one. Who's got $5 for that? Who's got $5? Someone did. There's 5 in the blue right there. $10, $10. You got the last one for 10. $5, $5. You probably don't need 2 of these. So $5 might be where it sits. 5 going once, 5 going twice. Sold. Do you have a number? 8. Sold for $5 to bidder number 8.
Oh, wait a minute, I hit this upside down.
Yeah. Or 90 degrees, it's an infinity. The infinite bidder.
That's just Mosley.
Yeah. You should give him the infinite.
All right. Next one up is another floppy controller. This one from Sardis Technologies, DMC. The EEPROM is missing, but I understand that this is a no-halt controller.
No halt.
So,
But the EEPROM's missing.
Yeah. So it'll prop it door. So it will halt until the EEPROM's been inserted.
Yeah. I just say it can do nothing without the EEPROM, right? It's
well-
all DOS is on there. Okay, so it's
yes, you could either make a new EEPROM for it or
and the images are probably out there, and you
use it
could
with OS 9.
conceivably burn this thing. What, OS 9 will just speak directly to it without the?
Well, once you're in OS 9, it shuts off anything that would have been on the EEPROM.
I see. With all those caveats, here's a disc controller for $5 with no EEPROM. $5 right there. $10? $10 in the back. 15, 15. You got 15 right here. How about 20? How about 20 in the back? Someone wants this one. 25, 25, 25. Anyone looking at? There's 25 right there. $30 says Neil. $30. Keep it domestic or export? Keep it domestic. Okay, 35. Is that 35 right there? $40. $40. This is a cool one. $50 right here. See, I told you this third-party stuff is interesting here. $50. $50. How about 55? Anyone want to do 55? Two. Is that a 55 with Mark right there? We have a new bidder entering. $60. $60. How about $60? 55 is where we're at right there. This must be a cool piece, and I bet you know how to burn those ROMs. $60. $60. I finally get to do this. $64. $64. Is that 64 right there? $70. $70 is the next up. 64 is where that one's at right there. $70 is what I want to hear to outbid it. 64. Otherwise is where it'll close. $64, and then Mark's going to get a new card from me. $64, looking for 70. Is that 70? $70 right there. 75, 75. Anyone want to do 75? $70 is the bid. $70 is the bid that goes once, the bid that goes twice. Anyone thinking about anything more than 70? Otherwise, sold to Deke for 70. And he's going to remind me his number again, 5. Excellent bidding, and thank you very much. What's super cool about that one?
8K
Gotcha. And I assume that ROM image is out there. You get an EEPROM, you burn it, and you're...
Okay, we're going to sweeten
You're
the
ready.
pot a little bit here. We have a jar of
Oh, wow,
honey.
cool.
Is that Terry Steen's honey? Terry Steen's
There's Dean's honey.
honey farm? It's a PK honey.
So this man has bees. He raises the bees, collects the honey, lives to tell about it.
Only at CoCoFEST.
Zoom in on it. Is there anything, ounces,
30, it says
purity? I don't know.
32 ounces.
100% pure honey from
Made by bees. I hope so.
fancy bee farm in, what does that say, Richmond, Virginia. Made, yes, by bees. Yes. Serial number 3202, since you were asking. I do not have a clue what one buys a jar of honey for, so I'll say $10 for that jar of honey. That's probably long. That third row went up first here for $10. Anyone got 15? You're thinking about 15? 15's right there. How long is that? That's going to last you a long time, right? That's long. We give it to my daughter for sore throats and stuff. But
Did you make a sweeten the pot pun?
He did. He did.
Oh, he did. Okay.
Got it. Can't take credit. 15's where it's at right now. $20. $20.
So this is a $32 value.
Blue in the back got $20 there. So, okay, 32 is where you go pay for them at the table. So $20 where we're at in the back. 25, 25, 25. This is less than the table price, 25, but we're approaching the table price. 25 is where we're at right now. Who's got 30? Who wants to do 30? 25 is a little bit of a discount there. That's not bad for a jar of honey. What do you put the honey on? What do you like? I don't know.
Everything.
Yeah. $25 where we're at. I'm looking around for 30, but otherwise it's $30. $30. The man likes his honey. $30. We're looking at 35. We're going to exceed the table price now, but it is all going to CoCoFEST to keep this thing going. So Jim can pay the bill. He just appeared right when I was bringing up the finances there. $30 where we're at. 35 is what I'm looking for next. 35. Otherwise, that's $30 for that nice jar of honey. $30 goes once. 30 going twice. Sold. And he's bidder number 2. Bidder number 2, David. Sweet. I'm not a big honey guy. Don't mind it. It's a nice flavoring on some things.
Forget to zoom back out.
I should ask my wife. I should have said maybe she would have liked it.
Please.
Sorry?
Not those left.
2.
Number 2.
The honey is number 2.
Got it.
Oh, that's full height.
All right, so we have a pair of disc drives.
Very good.
They are
Ooh, the ones with the weirdo drawers.
made by Siemens, FDD 100-5. They are single-sided.
Standard shooter.
With that
Beyond
big door.
that, I don't know what the specs are. They
Okay.
are worm gear driven.
Out of like a Model 3 or Model 4 TRS-80
I don't
maybe.
think these were ever used in a Tandy product.
Yeah, I don't recognize the door, that's for sure. It's a cool pair of single-sided, surely 300 RPM, whatever you'd say. 90K?
With a mouth that big, it's easy to get the disc in.
80?
Single set 90K.
90K, 80K, whatever your thing formats it to. I think these days about, okay, what can I image with that? What do I need to use the
I
drive
would
like
assume these being a worm drive would be 35 track, but it could be 40.
that? All right. $10 for that pair of drives. Who's got $10 for that pair of floppy drives? Anyone? There's $10, Eric, back there. 15. Anyone want to say 15? Eric, the scribe has $10 on it, and I think that's where it's going to sell. It's going to go once. It's going to go twice. Pair of floppy drives for $10. Write yourself down. Do you have a number yet? You will be number 23. If anyone would like to pass this back to the scribe table.
Seeing such early 5 1/4 drive is neat though.
Yeah, I'd like to know more about that. Fortunately, I can now just call Eric and ask him.
Yeah.
Beauty. Where the controller?
External.
Where's the controller? This is a whole self-sufficient.
You're ready to rock. Ready to rock.
Look at the giant ferrite.
Looks nice outside. Start talking about this drive. This is one of the controllers we've already sold, right?
Okay, so so this is a set that's got the floppy drive and controller and cable. The serial number fell off the back, but we still have it.
Dual-sided drive? It must be.
No, it'd be a single.
Is it really single? Huh? With the slim height, is it still single-sided?
That's a full height drive.
Yeah, okay. It looks distorted and thin. And that controller can be used on any CoCo, right? That I heard you say before?
Yes.
Okay. A floppy drive and controller combo.
This has got the 3022 controller, so it would require the 12 volts.
CoCo 1 only.
But if you talk to David Ladd, he'll tell you how to make it high density.
Excellent. Which would require replacing the drive, of course. And what's that other stuff in your hand? That doesn't come with it, huh? We have a controller and
That'll be the
drive.
next lot.
And cabled and the giant choke ferrite donut thing there. $20 for that combo. Mowgli in the back says $20. 25. Anyone want to do 25? That was pretty much ready to rock with your CoCo 1. $20 is where it's at. Everyone has a floppy drive already, I guess. $20 going twice and sold to bidder number 1 for $20. I like it. Ready to go. Plug in and save 90K of data, I guess.
All right, the next one has got the same
Save your basic.
same
program.
controller, so it requires the 12 volts. But this one's got the original 35 track drive.
So even lower capacity then. Being 12 volt, does that mean you can use it with a 2 and the multipack?
Yeah, if you got a multi-pack on a Model 2, second one.
Was
it'll
that
be
the
fine.
case for the previous lot?
Even the third one would be
Okay.
fine.
I'm learning. Very, very similar lot, except a different 35 track drive with this one. Again, $20 to start. Who's got 20 on that one? There's Neil's got 20, 25, 25. Anyone want to do 25? I see $20. I see $20 in Neil's future. Spending it on
All right, we'll do
Glenside
this one.
CoCoFEST, number whatever. Going once, going twice. Sold to Neil, who is bidder number 19. Sold for $20 to bidder number 19. Yeah. Yeah. You can put them in your gas tank or something.
Okay, so we got a 3029. So this is a little bit later style controller. 5 volt. We'll work on just 5 volt only. Should have the TPI. Should have the TPI drive in it. Has a floppy in it, hopefully for protection.
3029 controller and floppy drive and cabling. And that guy's 5 volt or?
Yeah, it
Okay,
works
so
off
he's
the
good for any of
Coco
your
2s
Cocos.
directly.
$20 lot again, $20. They just keep getting better. Sorry? Should work on all the Cocos being 5 volt, right? Okay.
Yes.
$20 for that lot. That sounds pretty good. There's $20 right there. How about 30? Anyone got 30? Anyone want to do? There's $30 in the back corner. 40 bucks, 40 bucks, 40 bucks. There's $40 right there, number 15. $50. Anyone want to do 50? There's you're already at 40. You're good. 40 bucks is where we're at. 50 is what I'm looking for. Anyone want to do 50 on that? $40 goes once. $40 goes twice. That's a nice floppy setup for any Coco. $40 sold for your new Coco 3. That's bidder number 15. Gentlemen in the back, why don't you get a big box of PC software up next? It's in the back by the window. I see somebody getting tired in the audience.
Oh, okay. Well, let's do one more drive then.
Okay, one more drive.
So this is it's got a
Ooh,
502
A
controller.
dually.
It's got a 3-inch drive piggybacked on a 5-inch.
And the controller
So I didn't
understands that?
take it apart to see what all the specs were on them, but
You could
it's
also
a
take those out. and put
one of them
them
is a half height slot. You have both
I
a
just said,
3-inch
well,
and a
yeah.
5-inch.
I use them in PCs back in the day, but
just for those
does the
contract-
Coco controller understand that?
Oh yeah.
Does it understand, or
Yes.
because they just kind of did live switching on the PC? It's whatever. Yeah.
So they just treat those two as a single or two separate.
I'm sorry. What
or
was
they're
that?
internally daisy chained or something.
Yeah, yeah. But yes, I'm familiar with that in the PC world. Tell us about the controller.
FD 502 controller.
FT502 controller, which
The
I'm going to
ca-
guess can speak to those drives because somebody put them together that way. And
Yeah,
this looks like
the
power
casing
cable.
is the 502 case. It's just somebody took the original drives out and put their own in.
Pretty slick. $40 for that stack. Who's got 40 bucks? Anyone want to do 40 on that? Is that $40 right there? $40, $50, $50. Anyone want to do 50? $40. That drive is worth more than $40, I can tell you that. 40 bucks, so you got a pretty good stack right there. 50. Anyone want to do 50 around here? I don't even have that many drives of those drives myself. Is that 50?
Yeah.
$50 right there. $60, $60. Anyone thinking about 60? There's 60 in the back. $70, $70 for that cool stack. I'd love to know who donated it and ask them if they really used it that way and how it works on a Coco.
Individually bid on the top drive.
You get the whole thing. It's your business afterwards. Where are you at now? You're 60, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 60. $70 is what I'm looking for. $60 is the bid. 70 is what we're looking. $70. I don't see it. I don't see it from the previous bidders. $60 goes once. $60 goes twice, and it's sold. And what's your number? Oh, you finally won. You finally won. Number 24.
Chris Roth, 24.
Chris Roth, number 24.
You said you wanted the PC software next?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
I am willing to talk to people who want the drive and controller.
There you go.
Show us a top shot there. Really old software. I will be the judge of that. I see no 8-inch floppies in here. I see no tapes.
No, so there's things such as these are like
game programming
Pentium
starter
1
kit.
days. There's
A lot of bargain bin stuff there.
Zork, Grand Inquisitor, Alpha Centauri.
Ooh, yes.
All PC though, right?
Yeah,
Other than
these
a
are all
couple
PC.
things we saw there that weren't software at all. I think there's a puzzle or something like that.
Yeah, there's a phone puzzle for
95,
telephone
98
booth.
era.
For a London telephone box.
Yeah, yeah. Silent Hunter. All right.
A whole lot of goodies in that.
Is that an Infocom title on the left there? Or, I don't know what topo is.
Water.
Oh, like topographical maps?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I think it,
It's a Delorme title.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, C++ builder.
Oh, I have that. In fact, I'm sure I still have that.
And the Robot Club. All
I
right.
bought it new.
A little bit of shovelware, a little bit of interesting stuff. Who's got $10 for that box there? I think
It's
I
just
see $10,
non-Coco.
Jim. Who's got $20? $20. There's $20 over there. 25. You're looking at 25. 25, Eric. $30. Who's there's 30 right there. 35. Who's thinking about 35? There's 35. $40. Anyone who want to do 40? 45. $40 where we're at. $40 where we're at right now. Jim, what are you thinking there? Jim wants one title out of there. You talk to him later. I'm trying to set up for him, but I'm doing it fairly here. $40 is where we're talking about for that box. $40 going once, $40 going twice. Sold at number 15. You've bid often enough. I know your number now. Sold at number 15 for $40. Excellent. Thank you very much. Is that the pie?
Oh, is this from Alan Huffman?
I do not know.
Yeah. Yeah, Alan, you mentioned this on Facebook.
Okay, we have a Raspberry Pi 400 kit.
Nice.
Includes the Raspberry Pi and
What's in the right box?
Crystal Guard accessory case.
Okay. So that is your all-in-one. It's a keyboard with a, I believe, Pi 4 built in, right? They call it.
Right.
And Eric out there is selling ones that he's brewed up, I think, with Pi 3s.
Okay, this was donated by Alan Huffman.
Alan
from
Huffman is the
Sub Ethan
donor?
Software.
And it's all new in box, right?
Yep, new in box. Accessories is mouse pad case, keyboard cover.
Okay. Oh, that looked like a lamp. I'm like, what is that? The stock lamp there. Okay, you get a mouse. And you just need to add an HDMI monitor, right? And you got yourself a nice little all-in-one computer.
If I'm correct, it has a mini HDMI or micro HDMI.
Like Pis do, right? Yeah. That looks like, oh, I thought it was a pack of Marlboros right there. Okay, so you get the original little Pi box. So this is a kit you assemble?
That's right, there's nothing to assemble.
Yeah, it's built in. The Pi is in the keyboard. That's pretty neat. $50 for that whole lot. Who's got the 50? Right there's $50 right here. $60, $60. There it is. $70. Who wants to do 70? There's 70 over there. $80. How about $80? You're already at 70. You're good. $80. $80 way in the back. $90. He got ahead of you at 90. $100. There's $100 right there. 110. Who's wants to do 110? $100 where we're at. 110 right there. 2 rows behind. 120. I do not know the retail on any of this stuff, but 120 is what we're looking for. 110 is where we're at. 120. Anyone want to do 120? 110. Kind of sounds like a deal. $110. Ready to rock. Pi 400. I might want to check out one of these myself someday. Going once. Going twice. Sold. 2. Show your number, sir. Number 10. Number 10. $420. Thank you very much.
If I'm correct, the power supplies that these come with are actually able to supply the power it needs. Some kits come with
They had that problem, yeah.
Yeah.
I know the new ones have a big time. Right?
Yeah, no, it just, it'll just throttle itself because it's not getting enough power.
Oh, Coco Deluxe joystick.
All right, next item up is a lot of 3 deluxe joysticks and a high-res joystick controller.
How many joysticks can you hook up to the high-res joystick
One.
controller? Just one.
One at a time.
Okay, but you get 3 joysticks because maybe 2 were broken.
Spare
What's
parts.
the piece of paper? The paper is the entire life story, or what? One joystick is cursed. Let me tell you the intent. Half an hour later. Sorry?
What's the high-res interface?
Someone tell them what they...
It just gives you more resolution in it.
Yeah,
So these are fine direct connect, but the high res is an interposer that.
it
connects to the the high-res joystick.
Gotcha.
Connects to the joystick port and the cassette port.
Okay, and that's how they get more DPI or whatever the equivalent is in joystick world. You heard it, the high-res interface and 3 joysticks. I don't know, $20 for that lot? That sounds like a steal. There's $20 right there. $30 in the back, how about 40? Who wants to do 40? $30 in the back is where we're at. There's 40 right there, number 15. $50, 50 bucks. Who wants to think about 50 bucks? There's 50 in the back. $60. 50 is in current bid in the back. How about 60? Anyone thinking about 60? I don't see it. I saw like that. $50 against the wall in the blue there. $50 goes once. Number 15, are you thinking about anything? No. $50 goes twice. Sold. To the man in the back. I can't read that. And number 8. Number 8. It was glare. I promise. I can.
Black Beauties? Yep, got some Black Beauties.
Those are cool joysticks. I don't know. I mean,
The Lux ones are nice.
they look the era. They look the part.
Yeah, the aluminum.
And he's even stuffing them in a shopping bag for you. What kind of service is that?
Generation Black Beauty, aluminum.
All right, next
Oh,
up
those
is a
are neat.
pair of Black Beauties with the aluminum handles.
That's what he
And
said.
we're going to toss in high-res joystick
Oh, man.
adapter,
Now how much would you?
and includes a box.
2 of them? Two
Yes, we'll
joysticks?
do a pair.
I don't know if those look fun to use, but they're definitely cool looking. They definitely, yeah. Well, they remind me of old Tektronix, like terminal joysticks, you know, like you should be adjusting a cab crosshair with them or something, you know. You guys call them the Black Beauties for a reason, I guess. 2 joystick controllers and the high-res interface. 50 for the lot. Who got 50 for that lot? Are you saying too high, too low?
Too high. I'm just saying wow.
Okay. $50. Anyone got 50 for that? Anyone got 40? Anyone want to do 40 for that set? I guess they're not popular joysticks. They're just for looking at, not for using, right? $30. Anyone want to do 30? I bid 20 because I just like how they look. $20 to me. So now the bid is at $20. 25. $30. Anyone around the room got $30 for them? 25 is where it's at right there. 25. Oh, they're pretty cool looking, but I don't need more stuff. 25 is the bid. 25 goes once. 25 goes twice. 2 Black Beauties and the high-res interface, so you can do AutoCAD on your Coco. Sold. And what's your 2 joysticks at once? And your number 10. $25 number 10.
Timmons will never know the feel of aluminum in his hands.
Okay, next item up
Drink
is
a Coke or something, right? Are those even aluminum? Yeah, I think that.
Yeah.
is a color mouse in box.
Nice. Now, which Coco would support a mouse? Really?
It's just basically
Has the
plugged
steel
into
ball.
joystick port.
Like the Commodores.
This one is like almost like a not used one.
Yeah, and that thing is a lethal weapon. It's got an iron cap in there.
Oh, those ones. Yeah.
Don't
Yeah,
drop it.
plugs in the joystick port.
I love again the watercolor art. I wish
Joystick port.
I could reproduce that for VCF or something. The cool TRS-80 color mouse that goes in the joystick port, catalog number 26-3025, in a pretty good looking box, maybe even unused. I bid $10 on that. Who's beating me at 15? Anyone got 50? There's a bunch of hands. I think that's 15. $20. Who's got? There's 20 right there. 25. Mowgli's got 25. $30. Who got $30? Mowgli is leading at 25 right now. Anyone around the room got $30 for it? 25, says Mowgli. 25 going once. That is a super. $30, Dan. 35. No, looking around. Do I want it for 35? May I upset Dan myself?
Oh, it could happen.
I probably have one. $30 going once, $30 going twice. Sold to Dan.
For my team.
And he's going to remind me of his number, which is 12. $30. Sold to Dan. Number 12.
All right, just to keep everybody awake.
Brought to you by Unicode character 0x0. What do we got here? Disto.
All right, so we have a hard drive set up. It's got the Disto controller with the 4-in-1. Inside, there's a 83 meg SCSI.
Sweet.
It's got
So
the
the
parallel
Coco
port
SCSI
cable,
controller?
floppy cable, and the hard drive interface cable. I'm told that it spins up, but the person who donated it wasn't able to do anything further with it.
MFM hard drive spins up.
It comes up.
Disto.
It comes up with the disk basic message, but that's as far as it can.
Okay, so it is not MFM. It is SCSI, in fact, or
It's a SCSI.
so there was a Coco SCSI controller, and that's it.
You're looking at it.
Cool.
You're looking
So the MFM is that's bogus there. Okay, Disto SCSI controller. Wow. Okay. $50 for that thing. That sounds pretty cool. $50 right there. $60. You got $60 in the back. $70. $70. Who wants to do $70? $70 right there. Which Cocos does it work with? All of them. $80. $80. $80. There's $80 in the back. $90. How about $90? Anyone want to do 90? A Coco SCSI controller. That's pretty slick. Will it work with only OS 9 or Coco? Okay. So it's meant for that. $90 where we're at, right?
I'd love to see it.
Or 80.
One with that.
90 right here. $100. $100. Malcolm says $100. 110. 110. Who's got $110? There's $100 going to Canada in the back. $100. How about 110? Anyone? They can strap it to a goose and fly it home. $100 right there. 110. How about 110? 110. All the geese stay here anyway, man. 110. 110's where it's at. There's 120. He had no hesitation. 120. 120. 120. Is where we're at. How about 130? Anyone want to do 130? I am tempted just because I had no idea there was SCSI for Coco, and that's very cool. 110, 110. Yeah, really. 110. He's just smoking directly on the cable. Is that 120 right there? There's $120. Anyone want to do 130? That's 130. Didn't take them even a second to outbid you. 130, 130 is where we're at. 140 is what I'm looking for. 130. Very cool. Do you have one of these already? All right, cool. You thinking about 140? There's 140 right there. That's very cool. 150. Malcolm is getting serious. $150. That's where we're at. 160, 160, 160. Can we pull in 160? $150. Going once. Just going to think a little bit. I'm going to draw it out. Going twice. Going 2.5 times. And then it is sold for $150 to Malcolm, who reminds me his bidder is number 4. Bidder number is 4. I had no idea there was SCSI for that, and I respect the Coco just a little bit.
Who's the winner again?
Number 4. Number 4.
No extra charge for the post.
Yeah. Or the deceptive labeling of MFM on that. Check it. It might be MFM. Yeah, you wonder what's on there too.
Okay, we've had a request to put this item up.
What's the OS
It is
9
a
file
box
system look
of extension cords, power cords. There's a 20 amp and just
The 20 amp ones are actually useful.
we had a request to
Oh, it's
put
got
it up,
one.
so there it is.
This thing.
You could be much safer with that.
But I mean, is that the 20 amp plug,
Oh, no.
the opposed one?
No, that's the thick one, the white
Oh,
one
okay.
down there.
It's
Yeah, it's a
pretty
good, like,
much
for
just power
air
cords.
conditioner or something.
Power cords and extension cords.
$5. $5 for a box of cords.
Yeah, it's got the opposed.
I see it in the blue back here. $10. $10. Anyone want to say $10? That's way $5. You never know if you need a box of cords. Oh, of course you would need cords, wouldn't you? $10. $10. No, they are all tapped out. $10 is where we're at right now. Anyone want to do 15 on these cords? $10. Randy could definitely use a bunch of power cords. Is that 15? Jesus Eric says 15. All right. You appear as an apparition because of the bright light behind you. $15 in the doorway over there. Is that 20? Yeah. Randy says 20. 25. 25. Anyone think about 25? Okay, $20 going once. $20 going twice. One of those is probably 20 at Home Depot. So $20 sold to Randy, and he's number 11? 11. $20 to number 11.
All right, next
Yeah,
up
sure.
is a speech sound pack.
Sweet. That's the other thing I'm into.
So we actually have 2 of them available. Both have
I
manual.
can talk.
Oh, well used. You can see where the
One
stuff
just
is.
happens to be in the blister pack.
Yeah, where it was plugged into the.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Wow. Heavy smoke.
Is your camera okay?
They are both speech sound packs, yeah.
Force your Coco to say that it loves you. This is your cartridge. This is your cartridge.
Okay, we have an older style and a newer style.
Are these, besides the yellow, identical or what?
So this is an older style one.
Okay.
And Brian tells me this is a newer styled one.
You want to do them as a lot together?
No, separate, because these
Okay.
are fairly uncommon.
New style first.
Okay.
What speech chip did they use? Votrax or something? Or
I was going to ask you guys.
That came separate.
Because this is articulation, not
Oh,
preset phonemes, right?
oh, that's the Texas Instruments one then. Yeah.
The speak and spell. So it sounds like a speak and spell.
It is very robotic.
But will it say anything you give it, or is it a set of 100 phonemes, like, or built-in words, like the first gen TI one?
If you send
Okay.
text to it, it'll say whatever you send.
Okay, so it's a speak and spell type thing. Okay, this is what is described as the later generation speech cart, and the
It has been opened at some point in its life.
and the bag. $20 for that speech card. Anyone got $20? There's $20 way in the back there. 25. You want to do 25? Otherwise, it's 20. There's 25 in the third row. $30. There's 30 in the back. $30 in the back. 35. Anyone want to talk about 35 for this? Otherwise, it's $30 for the new style speech cartridge right there with the not yellowed bag. $30 going once, $30 going twice in the blue shirt, and he wins at $30, and he tells me his bidder number. Number 8 again. I'll remember it.
Okay, now we'll do the older style that has the
The
darker.
smoky one. Do you think its voice is like really raspy and this?
I'm a color computer. What are you talking?
I wonder if there's any chip or capabilities difference, but at least the packaging is the older style.
Yes.
Yeah, unfiltered. The really yellow speech cart, but otherwise looks like it's in box with the manual and all the good stuff. $10. Who's got $10? Mowgli went up at $10. How about $20? Anyone got 20? Blue shirt's got 20. $30. Mowgli says $30 for the raspy speech cart. $40. $40 right there in the blue. He is a man after my own heart. Now blue shirt's already got 40. I was going $10 increments, but okay, 35, 40. That's where we're at. Now we're going to, okay, 40, 45. Who wants to do 45? There's 45, $50. Anyone want to do 50? That's wave it away. Okay, $45 going once, $45 going twice. You're after my own heart. I love speech synthesis too. Sold, $45. And you told me your number just moments ago, and it was number 8, right? Okay, sold to number 8, bidder number 8.
Now I need to make a speech of the smoker's voice. This is
Yeah. Well, the deck lock can be tweaked in all kinds of ways.
right.
Yeah, they have the really breathy mode or whatever, so it could work.
Always wanted
Did you see what's on the belt buckle?
Oh, is
Everyone, focus on my midsection. Well, just speaking of deck, it's that's the Maynard Mill. That's the original digital factory.
Look at this in the box.
Sure, that's why you want
All right, next item is an FD 502.
We're back to the floppy drive.
From my examination, it appears this is like an unused one.
There's the box. Ooh, and the
Top
and
is a
the-
blank. It's got the shipping disc in it. It is
That's two
clean.
drives?
It's like it's
one
never.
and a blank.
Oh, I got you.
If it got used, it wasn't by much.
Very nice, very white, very clean.
And the original packing material still here.
God.
We'll start that floppy and
Still has the
controller
original twisty tie.
with twisty tie box. I don't know, is that $50? Anyone want to do 50 on have a pretty much pristine? Is that 50 right there? $60. Anyone want to do 60? That's 60 in the back right there. $70. How about 70? Anyone want to do 70? There's 70 right there. That's a shelf queen, as they say. Just put that up there and admire it. $70 is where we're at. $80. Anyone? There's 80 right there. $90. Anyone want to do now? There's $90 right there. $100. That's this has got to be eBay. This is easy $100 or more.
So the 502 had double and had double-sided drives on them.
So it's useful too.
That
what
connector
you're
is
saying.
like totally clean. It doesn't never has any marks on it.
Wow, $100. Who's got $100 for that? There's $100 right there. 110. 110 right there. 120. There's 120. 130. Who says there's 130? $140. Anyone want to look at 140? 130. Where it's at? 140. Still sounds like a bargain to me. I love stuff that's new in box like this because I just look at it. $140 there. 150. Anyone want to talk about 150? Any new bidders want to enter? I'm looking at you right here. 150. That's $150 right there. 160. 160 is what we need. $150 I still think it's got to be a great price, but I just like pristine new in box stuff. $150 goes once. $150 sold to Mark Millett. Do you need a tag? Number 25. And your winning bid divides easily by your bidder number. Number 25, new bidder, number 25. Thank you very much. I'm getting a scratchy throat, like that raspy cartridge.
Okay, next we have a couple of direct connect modems. These are, they have the wrappers on them, so the cartridges themselves are in the new packaging, but these do not have the manuals, but they're both the same.
Where'd Jim Leonard go? He bailed.
Nothing creepy at all about it.
Is anyone wearing last year's VCF Midwest shirt?
Oh, somebody is back there.
The brown one.
Yeah.
If you go to an 80s Coke Field party, you would not get any of them the first turn.
This direct connect mode, is this identical?
Yes, these two are identical. The cartridges themselves are brand new in the new packaging, but we don't have a manual. And then we're gonna have two more that are complete. They have the manual.
Okay. So these two do not have manuals.
Correct. These do
So
not
we
have
can
a
Dutch
manual.
lot these. If anyone has last year's VCF shirt, it uses the same font. This is called Bookman Swash. Those are alternate characters there. And I spent a lot of time picking all the alts out for my swashy shirt, which someone compared to the old Burger King logo. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool.
Put the Bordeaux code on the back or whatever.
I did that. There's actually a font you could do it, but then I made a circle, and it was cool. I'll explain it later. So we're going to Dutch lot these because they are essentially identical. Direct Connect modem pack. Is this the little beige modem, or the silver and black one? It's the beige one. Okay, $5. There's $5 for that modem, and there's going to be a second one that we'll offer for the ending price. $5. There's $5 right there. $10. Anyone want to do $10? $5 on the Direct Connect. 300 bought, I assume, right? Direct Connect modem pack. $5. Going once. $5 going twice. Sold. What is your number 20? That helps complete your CoCo collection. I offer $5 for the other one. Is anyone outbidding me on it? Fear of missing out.
Which one do they want?
Bidder, your choice, sir, of the which one you want.
One has an
Left
orange
or right?
sticker. The other one.
You know what? I'm going to hold out for the one with the manual. Or not. I don't care. Which one do you want? He's going to pick one for him and slap a 20 on it. All right, and slap a 13 on the other one, unless someone else wants it. And that's me. For $5. Cool. And now we got the same thing except with a manual, or what?
Yep. These are also the cartridges are new with the wrappers, and these both have manuals with them.
Okay. $5 again, but okay, there's $5 in the back there. Anyone want to do better than $5? It's got the manual and it's got the modem or the card or whatever is wrapped up. $5. Mowgli says 10 on this one. $10. How about $10? How about 15? Anyone want to do better than 10? Otherwise, Mowgli's going to get it. $10 going once. $10 going twice. Sold to bidder number 1. How about the second one? Anyone got $10 for the second one? I bid $5 on the second one. I love modems. What can I say? Neil outbids
which one,
me.
left or right?
The second one. Mowgli, what do you want? Left or right? Mowgli's left, number 1. Slap a 1 on a post-it for the one on the left. And is anyone outbidding Neil at $10 for the second one? It doesn't sound like it. Going once, going twice. Neil, what's your bidder number? 19 is the second one for $10. Number 19.
All right. While Brian tries to catch up with me, we're going to have another Coco Mouse, and we're going to throw in a mouse cleaning kit with this one.
Nice.
So you can polish your iron ball.
Keep your ball shiny and clean. You only got one ball, you got to take care of it.
Doubles as a lethal weapon.
You can dip it in navel jelly or something and unrust it.
Get all the,
They did rust, didn't they? I've seen them. I've seen them in junk boxes all rusted up. Okay, so that one's nice and shiny though, and it looks complete. And the mouse cleaning kit is there, which is Q-tips and a dried up empty bottle of isopropyl or whatever.
No, it had liquid in it when I shook it.
Okay.
We'll need to sample it.
What's that then?
I would say it probably only got finer with age.
$10 for that mouse right there. $10 for the Coco mouse and the cleaning kit. There's $10 right there. 15. Anyone got 15? Place is starting to clear out. Bidder 15 says 15. $20. $20 for that mouse and cleaning kit with a shiny ball. $15. Bidder 15 goes once, goes twice. Bidder 15 wins it at $15. Thank you very much.
All right, next one is a pair of Black Beauties. One
more,
is
huh?
missing a red button, but these have the original style fat aluminum knobs.
Oh, the stubby, nubby ones. Wow.
And this is not like the last set.
Those are stubby, super stubby.
Yeah, I told them one of them has a missing fire button.
I'm sure any other button
And it
but there
looks
would be
like
better.
looks like an augmented connector kit. It's like a black cable.
Replace it with a modern key switch and make it very tactile.
So the switch is still there, just the button came out?
Correct.
Yeah, 3D print a new button.
Yeah. $10 for that pair of joysticks there. There's $10 right there. 15. Anyone got 15? Who are the last holdouts of the CoCoFEST auction here as the room clears? $10. $10 right here. Anyone got 15? Anyone got 15 wins dinner. It's not for a while, right? You guys need time to cash out. $10 going once. $10 going twice. Sold for $10 to bidder number 21. Awesome.
Okay, last set of joysticks is two Black Beauties. One has the newer style aluminum, one is the black plastic. We'll throw in a high-res joystick interface.
Another one missing a button.
The other was missing the button there too.
Okay, so two of the old Black Beauty joysticks, one with the aluminum, one of the, that's just plastic, right? Not black metal. And the high-res interface, which makes it more attractive. $10 for the lot. $10 there is $10. $15. Who's got 15? Anyone want to do 15? $10 for the lot's pretty good. $10 going once. I think the interface alone is probably worth $10, right? Is that 15 in the back there? 15 all the way in the back. $20. $20. Anyone want to do 20? 15's where we're at. $20 what I'm looking for. How about $20? If not, it's 15 going once. It's 15 going twice. Sold for $15. Are you a new bidder?
Yes.
Number 26. Number 26. Pass it on back. Mike Hill, number 26.
Okay, next item is a plug-in power kit.
Oh no, we got X10.
Includes
Someday
cartridge,
I'm going to do an X10
controller,
demo here.
serial cable.
In a metallic
Manual.
shaped case, but it's for the Tandy.
Yeah,
Because
you're
it
right.
first came out for the Aquarius,
Mhm.
weirdly enough.
Somebody say Aquarius.
Yeah, talk about the accessories. Some of this stuff is not on screen. It looks like the cartridge though, right? The home control cartridge.
Yep.
Yep, the cartridge, the
Someone at Indie
controller.
Classic was showing this, in fact, I think with some lamps or something.
You can program like schedule for lights and stuff, yeah.
The world's longest selling and least reliable home automation system, X10.
Does it connect to Alexa?
Yeah, there are ways. There's
Alexa.
yeah, there are Alexa skills for I think it's called Home Lab or Home something that will talk to X10 through one of the interfaces. Haven't done it myself, but I've looked into it because I have boxes of stuff like this.
If your neighbor has an X10, you can mess with them. It's
Probably.
great.
But this one will let you control it with your Coco, which is even cooler. And the Coco cartridge has a little room, and you can put a lamp in it and stuff. $10 for that little combo to get you into the wild world of X10. There's Mowgli right there. $15. $15. Anyone want to do 15? It's pretty cool for $10. It's fun to play with. It's amusing. It makes a good demo. $10 goes once. $10 goes twice. And it is sold to bidder number 1.
I like how the artwork shows like an actual fireplace like this.
Mm-hmm. The colors are weird though, like it's infrared.
You can just throw it in there.
Your fireplace with your computer.
All right, next up is we have a series of RS-232 packs. These two are
sticky.
still in original packaging.
Yep.
Wow. Pan up or zoom out or something.
Oh, sorry.
These are otherwise identical or not quite?
Yeah, they should be identical.
Manual looks a little different, but now I guess it's just slid up. Deluxe RS-232 program
I mean, they've
pack
been
operation.
opened, but I mean, it's just manual and cartridge, and they both have that.
What baud rate could you get out of this thing? Nice.
I don't
Not bad.
recall.
Really? It goes up to 19.2.
Wow. We'll start with the one on the left.
1920?
Who's got $5 for that? So you want a modem on your Coco? There's $5, $10. Anyone got $10? $5 ain't bad. There's $10 over there, Mark. $15, $15. There's 15 right there. $20, $20. And there's $20. $25. $25 is what I'm looking for. 20 is what I got right there with Mark. 25. Do I hear 25? I don't hear 25. There is a second one right there. $20 going once. $20 going twice. And sold to Mark. And what's your number? 25. Yeah.
25 for the one on the left.
No,
Yes, no?
$20 to bidder number 25, correct?
Yeah, which one?
The left one, Mark, you want, or you want the seasoned one? Okay. Now, when you use that, there's going to be a lot of little brackets and little random line noise and everything. Here's the other one of these. We're going to assume it's just as good as the other one, but just really yellow. Anyone want it for the same price? Is that 20 bucks right there? So number 10. Anyone want to do better than $10? Maybe you like yellow packaging, I don't know, whatever. Otherwise, it's $20, and we'll go once, we'll go twice.
25?
Was that a bid?
Yes, number 7.
A bid from beyond, a voice. Now it's now at 25 for the yellowed package. Would you like to do better than 25? Okay. 25 says bidder number 7 from the beyond, going once, going twice. Sold to bidder number 7 for $25. Very good, thank you. The serial port makes everything more useful.
All right, so we have 3 more serial ports, no packaging.
Oh, boy.
One is looks pretty good looking.
This can go
One's
with
been
the
opened once,
OS9 BBS that sold earlier.
and one's been stolen from Radio Shack.
Nah. Is that property of Radio Shack?
Yes.
Got an asset tag. Wow.
Okay.
Well, that's
Stolen
one they
right
used
off
in
the
the
demo
repair center.
computer and the thing.
Yoink.
Okay, we'll start with this guy here.
Oh, yeah.
No, we'll start with the stolen one there. Okay.
Only the 2 outside ones have not. They still have the seal on them. The center one has been opened at one point.
Yeah, it looks like that's where the screw would be right there.
Yeah.
So we will start with the one on the left with the Radio Shack tag. $5. $5. There's $5 right there. $10. $10 with an asset tag. $10 right there. 15. Anyone want to do 15? $10. 15 over there with the asset tag. $15 where we're at. $20. $20. $20. There are 2 more, but if you want that cool tag, you're gonna have to pay $20 for it. Is that 20 right there? 15 is where we're at. We're going to think about 15. We're going to think about 15 twice. And it's sold to Eric for 15. Write your own number down, because I don't know what it is. 23. Oh, yeah, he's got to know. Put a 23, a bidder number 23 on there.
Repeat the number.
Bidder 23 on the asset tagged one. Back to $5 for the not screw hole one. The one that's not been opened. $5. There's $5. $10. $10. Who wanted to do $10? There's $10 in the back. $15. How about $15 for this guy right here in the middle, without the opening mark? $15. Otherwise, it's 10. 10's where we're at. 10 is where we're at again, and 10 is where it closes. $10 to bidder number. Hold up your thing. 26. 26. And then the one that's
Bidder
been opened.
26.
Who knows what they did when they were in there?
Bidder 26, correct?
Bidder 26 is correct.
Okay, one last. That's it.
The one with the screw hole. Is this the last item of the auction?
No. Oh no, we still.
My feet were.
$5.
$5. It's been open. Who knows what happened to it? $5. $10. $10 right there. Okay, 15. Anyone want to do 15? Maybe they stole the chips out of it. Who knows? Anyone want to do 15? Otherwise, it's 10. $10 is where we're at, and $10 might be where it sits. Oop, it's gone.
Yeah, it's still got chips in it.
Okay, he's looking through the crack. $10 is where it sits right there, visually inspected by a Glenside auction helper. $10 going once, $10 going twice. Sold for $10. To bidder number what?
9.
9. Bidder number 9. Now it's getting warm.
Okay, next item is a Tandy joystick that you stick down to the table.
Like suction cup.
Suction cup.
Who really made that for them? Epics? Or no, not Epics. Suncom.
So
Might be a
it's
Suncom.
Kind of like a Gravis.
looks
Okay.
like it has a fire button selector on the bottom.
got a phone cable on it.
Catalog number 263123.
Will it work with other platforms besides Coco?
It's
a
well,
switchable?
Tandy 1000.
Candy 1000, yeah.
These are digital joysticks, right? They're not proportional. Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, these should be an analog, isn't it?
Gotcha. Will not work with a Commodore.
So this has got every which direction. You can twist. Can you twist it too?
It's that
No?
big.
Okay. Not intended. Not intentional.
Yeah. Joystick of unknown provenance, rebadged by Radio Shack from who knows. All Cocos are happy with this thing. $10. That's a nice looking. There's $10 right there. 15. Anyone got 15? How about 15? Bidder
Maybe it's
15 wants to
molded
pay
into it.
15. $20. How about there's $20 right there. 25. I was looking at 25. We got 20 right here. We thinking about 25? Anyone else around the room? There's 25 right there, Mark. $30. How about $30? That's a fine looking joystick. Looks clean. $30 is what we're looking for. 25 is where we're at. 25. Looking around for anything better than 25. 25 is where it's going to close. If I say 25 once, 25 twice, sold to number 25 for $25 for the price of $25. To number 25. Thank you much. What do we got? What do we got?
All right, 3 floppy drives. I believe they're all high density. One 5-inch and 2
They're not
3-inch.
making them anymore. Pan down. Oh, there you go. Okay. They believe that to be a 1.2 meg. Can you tell me the brand?
I looked up the 1.2.
Can you tell me the brand and what model number? Is that a
It is a TIAC FD55 GFR.
That is the drive you want for your cryoflux and other
So-
flux imagers.
So this one has some compact stickers on it as well. So
Okay. And that's a pair of 3.5s, or are they in some kind of weird
yeah,
tray,
there's
or-
two 3.5s. One's a Citizen, and
those are normal.
A chin
I think the image distorts and makes some things look taller. Okay, so a pair of 3.5s and
So
a cool.
The Citizen is an HP spare.
I was going to say that it looks like the HP faceplate on it. See, I can see that stuff. And then the 55 GFR TIAC, that's a nice lot. I will start myself for $10 on that. Who wants to do better than $10? There's 15 right there. $20, $20 in the back right there. 25. There's 25. $30 over there. $35. Anyone want to do $35? That's a nice 5 1/4 for $30. $30. Looking around the room for anything better than that. $30 once. $30 twice. Dan's yawning. We better wrap this thing up. Sold for $30 to bidder number 1. Totally worth it. And 3.5s, I guess you need those sometimes too.
All right, next item is I believe it's an upscaler.
A what now?
So it's got the cabling for the Coco 3 RGB.
Okay.
The output has VGA.
Nice.
I opened it up and it has a board. It's mostly filled with a board that when I
Better than rocks.
look up some of the chips in it, it's talking about being an upscaler.
Cool.
So my
Is there a
guess is
power
that this
supply, or how does it get
doesn't
power?
come with a power supply, but it's not hard to figure out. It's just a barrel jack.
Okay.
We've got power switch on front, a mystery switch.
Comes with a
Push
cute
button
little honey
switch.
thing.
Coco, I asked this every auction, but Coco 3's output
So
is similar
yeah, this
to
should
CGA,
convert Coco
or-
3 to
Digital
VGA.
RGB, yeah. Or
That's
is there one?
that's our
Oh,
best
okay,
guess
never
on
mind
it.
then. I said corrected.
and it'll convert to VGA. You just have to find a power supply. I bet that we can get that tested tonight.
Brian says he has one, and that's what it is.
I'd like to see that working. $20 for that thing, because that sounds pretty useful. That's $20 right there. Who's got 30? Has Malcolm got 30? $40. $40. Who's got 40? There's 40 right there. Is that 50, Malcolm? Malcolm's got 50. $60. Anyone got $60? Malcolm's sitting on it at 50 right now. I'm a little tempted myself. I'll just never get to playing with it. That's 60 right there. $60. $70. Malcolm says $70. He is serious about Coco 3s. Any other Coco it works with, or just the 3? $70 where we're at with Malcolm. How about 80? Anyone got 80? We're looking for 80. The room is dwindling here. Your competition is less. Looking for $80. $70, you're going to find a power supply. Can we see this working tonight? $70. $70 where we're at. It's going to go once. It's
We'd
gonna
have to
go.
find a power adapter for it.
You did not find a power adapter.
No, I did
Okay.
not.
The condition remains unchanged. $70 going once, $70 going twice, and sold to Malcolm, who is number what? 4. Number 4. Who makes it?
It doesn't have a brand name on it,
No.
but Brian knows.
I can't
Okay.
remember his name. There was a guy
Roy
in the
Justice
community that
has
made
been
it.
recognized as a Roy Justice product.
Okay, the last floppy drive we have, this one is a 261161A, which would be like a secondary drive. I'm going to include a couple of controllers. One is a FD502 controller that does not have the EEPROM, or the DOS. An FD501 controller that's never been opened.
You want that?
So, and then the 501 controller is the one with the gold pins.
Why are these things missing proms? People are just stealing the chip? Or what?
I don't know, but then,
Yeah.
well, if you use them with the CoCo SDC, you don't need the proms anyway.
Because it speaks directly to it. Okay. A floppy drive lot with the 2 controllers with all the caveats mentioned. $20 for that set there. $20. There's $20 right there. $30. Anyone got $30? Looking around the room for $30 for the floppy drive and the 2 controllers. $20 sounds like a pretty good deal to me. $20 just for the drive back alone. $20 goes once. There's 30 with Rich over there. $30, $30. How about 40? Anyone got 40? Anyone want to do 40? Anyone want to do $40? If not, Rich is going to get it for 30. $30 goes once. $30 goes twice. I'm going to open up my water while people think. Sold for $30 to Rich. Do you have a number yet? Rich, you're number 27. Number 27. I don't know if we can get this back to him without me screeching the speakers here.
Okay, next
Come
item
up.
is a modem 1. Includes a service manual,
Oh, yeah.
or photocopy of a service manual.
I like the look of those.
Includes power supply. There's some funny glue here, like somebody glued the cable on at one point.
Like a Cthulhu, it costs you.
That's I got 1 or 2 or 3 of those. It's got a fixed cable, if I recall, right?
Yeah.
Well, if you get another, you can have a harem.
Yes.
Yes. Show us the other interfaces on the back. Just a regular serial, is it? Or
25-pin serial, 4-pin CoCo serial, place to put a phone, and power, which does include the power
Nice power.
adapter.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, okay, I got $5 on that. It's even got the service manual. Anyone got 10? Anyone want that modem for $10? Otherwise, I'm going to get another modem out of this auction. $5? $5 for me, $10 for you. Anyone got it? Do $10? Going once, going twice. Sold to me for $5. That is bidder number 13.
I like the large front panel with approximately 1 switch on.
Yeah. Do you think that was from the Model 1 era, like pre-CoCo?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's... I know the first CoCos were gray, but that looks like it belongs to the one. Hey, don't forget my power supply then. Okay.
My buddy had one on his one.
If we get 4 more bidders, we're going to be out of cards. Well, 3 more bidders.
Okay, well, we got a little bit more stuff to go. DCM3 modem looks complete. Looks almost
Slide it down a little bit.
still.
Okay.
Power supply still has a plastic bag, so I don't think it got used much.
Okay, I bid $5. Who's got 10? Anyone got 10 on that? Otherwise, I'm taking home another modem. $5, $5. I don't think I have the DCM3. Anyone got? Is that 10 over there, Neil? $10, 15. Anyone got 15? Anyone around the room wants to do it for 15? I bid 5. Neil bid 10. I need 15, but I'm not getting it. Neil says 10 once. He says 10 twice. Goes to Neil for $10. 19. I was just about to say 19. Bidder number 19 for the DCM3. I don't think I have that one. Bidder number 19.
Okay,
The koala
TRS
pad.
koala pad.
Excuse me, touchpad.
Still wrapped.
That is a koala pad, though. I mean, it's exactly the same.
It is.
TRS-80 touchpad, and that'll work with.
It's for the CoCos.
Is there a cartridge in there too, or did it need an art cartridge or something?
It plugs into the joystick port.
Well, what let you draw? I mean, where was the drawing program?
It's not, you
It's not a drawing
oh,
program,
okay.
it's just a joystick.
Okay, so it is a pad controller only. That's pretty neat. I get $5 on that. Who's got 10? Anyone want to do 10? There he goes, 10 in the back for Mowgli. 15, 15. Anyone want to do 15? I think that's pretty cool, especially that it's wrapped. I wanted one so bad for my C64. I'm glad I never got it, though, because it was kind of lame. $15. I'm looking around for 15. 10 is the bid. 10 is the bid going twice. Sold to bidder number 1 for $10.
I think it may have had like some basic program printed on a piece of paper that came. I know the expert did.
But you wrote it is the correct answer for
tucked in there.
things of that era. Yeah.
Okay, we have a
Printer.
Yeah, really.
Radio Shack CGP 220
Ooh, an
printer.
inkjet.
Inkjet. A little bit of
You know the free pile.
Jeff Midwest free pile.
No, we modified it. We used to say no inkjets in the free pile. Now we say no uncool printers. It's because mainly because of the HP ThinkJet, which is a very cool inkjet, but that's not thermal. It's inkjet. So yeah, that should be normal printer.
With a roll of paper, that's interesting.
Yeah. Huh. Does it work?
Well, if you bid on it, you can find out.
Yeah. Are the jets clogged? Can you get the ink? I don't know.
Is there some one there you can hop?
Is that a standard power cord right there, or what are we looking at? I see a data cable and what looks like a power cable. I think somebody dropped their mic.
Sorry, I had my hands full. CoCo data cable, which fits the back of it. So on the back, you got parallel
Regular
I/O.
old power.
What's that?
Regular power?
Yeah, it's a regular power cord.
$5. Who's got that inkjet printer? I'm sure it matches somebody's CoCo here.
I wonder who the original
So it's
manufacturer
set up, it could work. No idea if it works. We didn't get a ton of tests.
Citizen or something? I don't know.
Sharp, okay.
Okay. We believe Sharp made this thing. Okay. $5. Anyone want to do it for $5? $1. Inkjet. There's a buck right there. It's Malcolm got it for the buck. You want to fight Malcolm for it? $5. We're back up to the opening bid. Thank you, Neil. $5. I'm curious if it works. I'm curious what it does, or if you can get the ink. $5. $5 is where we're at.
What's that?
Well, you must pass the torch of infinite bidding.
I like my
$5 going once, $5 going twice. Let me know how it works for $5. Bidder number 19? Bidder number 19.
You're proud of yourself.
How do you like my keyboard shirt? I haven't
19.
spilled anything on it yet today.
Improving on it earlier.
Was that bidder
First I thought
19?
it was just like a pattern, but I went, oh, it's a keyboard.
Yeah, someone makes a cloth and they...
Was that
Sold
bidder
them.
number 19 on the?
Bidder number 19 on the printer. Bidder number 19. But it's those little ink tanks, those little guys. Early inkjet.
Okay, this is going to be a lot of
Commodore.
Commodore
Oh, my
stuff. So
goodness.
we have a data set
Nice.
with the tape still in it.
White? Is that white?
Yeah, cream colored.
Okay.
Super 64. Still, this is still
Abacus C?
wrapped.
Cool. I got a bunch of Abacus stuff from Jim's big bin of discs.
We got programmer's reference guide.
Sweet.
I'll think about it.
We've got a
My first modem, the VIC modem.
mini modem C,
The Aprotec that's a cool modem.
and then a VIC modem,
Yep. And an Aprospan.
and then a like a Y cable or Y cartridge. Multi-cartridge.
It's like what you guys would call the multi-pack. Flip it over. Is it the Aprotec Aprospan? I think it is.
On the Navarone.
Oh, okay. Navarone made one too. Yeah. Okay.
Uh,
They're very cool.
It's got some breakage on it, so the case is broken a bit, and I think
No
if
worries.
it had switches, they're gone now.
It was generally a bad idea to use these things anyway on a 64. So
this
just
has
don't.
been a little worse for wear.
Yeah. What cassette's in the drive?
Something handwritten.
Ooh.
Dug in.
Who knows? It's Commodore a lot of cool stuff.
Personal identifying information.
Yeah. I start that for myself because I'm a Commodore guy for $10. Who's got 15 on there? There's 15 right there. $20, $20.
Oh.
There's $20 in the back. 25, 25. There's 25 right there. Eric, were you scratching or what? Okay, 25's right here. $30, $30.
So
Who's
there's many
talking about?
copies of 110 baud dug in. This side is Doug H, Doug N.
Okay.
Terminal program.
I believe we're at 25 right here. 30 back to me. 35, 35, 35, 35. There's a 35 right there. Don't think I have one of those. Again, a few of those. You're at 35? Okay. 40 bucks. 40 bucks around the room. Is it just me and you, or what? I gotta support the show.
I won't hate you.
I gotta support the show. I gotta support the show. But I don't need more stuff. $35. $35. Does anyone got 40 out here? Are you looking for Commodore stuff, or are you looking for drama? You know. I don't know. $35 going once. $35 going twice. I'm going to check back here. Nobody back here has been. I'll screw it. 40 bucks. I say $40. $40 for me. $40 for me. Anyone else? Anyone else? I want this stuff. I want that modem. And you could always use another data set. I'm curious what Doug and his 110 baud, whatever. So we can read that. $40 going once. $40. Anybody else? Sold to bidder number 13. Hooray.
I think you heard him say terminal program.
Yeah, like maybe he wrote his own or something. It's probably just basic code.
Dougie terms.
That's number 13. Number 13. And that looks sealed. I don't know. Abacus had the stuff though. They had all the great development stuff. They had COBOL for the 64.
All right, next up is
imagine the pain.
Next up is a set of 3 empty cartridges.
Or maybe just for the
empty,
128.
case, empty
Coco,
cases.
are they 3D printed or are they original?
They
Okay.
look like injection molded.
Okay, original probably. Just kind of wandering around in front of the camera here. Okay.
They seem to have a.
Is that 3 complete?
Yes,
3 complete shells. Who's making their own cartridges that need shells? Or burning their own? $5 for the shells. There's $5 right there. $10, $10. Is that $10 right here? Oh no, that's no. $5, $5, $5, $10. Anyone around the room? I know you're going to do something good with them for $5. $5 goes once. $5 goes twice. Sold to number 25 for $5. Ding. We have 3 numbers left. 3 numbers. Sounds like record scratching.
Yeah.
Or a runoff groove or something.
What was the one year?
How y'all doing tonight? Okay.
What was the one year where we sold like giant line printers?
All right, we have a Zoom modem.
Here or?
It
It's 28.8.
All right, now we're
It's
just a little
got
different.
some semblance of a.
Your Coco can't keep up with this one. Zoom modem, power supply, a ribbon cable which ends in what? That doesn't look like
What
a.
does that connect to?
Dialing AOL.
Show us the end of the ribbon cable.
It's a just a pin header.
What the hell?
Apple
is that?
II? Not at that speed.
No. What's the speed of the motor?
28.8? Is that what you said? It's a 28.8 zoom?
Input support 28.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
The speed of the modem was 28.8, yeah?
Yes, 28.8.
Okay. $5. $5 for that modem, and you figure out what that ribbon cable went to. It's a bit fast for me. 'Cause I love the modems, but $5. $5. Anyone around the room? $5. Mowgli wants a $5 modem. No, he's talking. We can't move this one, boys. What do we do? We're going to take a pass on this lot.
No, Bob.
Yeah, maybe combine it if there's another modem or something. Have we done?
Okay, I think there is another. We do have a couple of modems.
Sweeten the lot.
Yeah. All right. Well, how about this one too? All right. Here, we'll do this. We've got a US Robotics
All right, on.
56K modem, and we can also do a Zoom. Oh, I think. Well, what is this?
56K Sportster.
It's DataFax 28.8.
They made modems in this shell, I think, all the way back to 1200 baud, or 24 at least. And a little secret, the boards fit in every case.
So package of 3 modems.
DataFax, okay. That's a kind of a haze-looking case, but not haze, I don't know. No power supply for the Sportster, it looks like. Now we got a lot of 3 modems for $5. $5 for 3 modems. I got 5 in the back there. How about 10? You got 10 right there? There's $10. 15, anyone got 15? $10 might be where we sit. We got to move these modems.
Come on, man, let your hoarder flags fly.
$10 goes once, $10 goes twice. I'm curious about, what that is there. Sold for $10 to 8? No, 10. Bidder number 10. Bidder number 10.
I appreciate any electronics that comes in what's clearly a hobby case.
Yeah. Hey, nothing beats those haze, extruded aluminum.
Yep.
Another chronograph ended up on eBay, the haze chronograph, and sold instantly, I think, for $400.
I forget what modem it was, but it was like a big slab thing. It was like almost the size of a full height floppy, and it had 2 knobs on it for like baud rate and stuff. It was
Okay. Okay, we got some different cables here. We're gonna do this one big group here. Got a couple cassette cables.
That's a serial cable.
These are all vaguely CoCo oriented, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, there's a cassette cable.
Yeah, there's the audio interface, DIN connectors, serial. I guess you'd call it serial.
So we got a series of different cables here for extending either the serial and joystick, and a couple cassette cables.
Those come from a green box.
Did they come from a green box? We have a lot of CoCo cables for $5. Who's got $5 on that pile of cables right there? It's all CoCo stuff. $5 right there. How about 10? Anyone got $10 around the room? I think $5.
All right. One's an extender cable. We're also going to toss in a box of random electronic items, including the solder boards that match the breadboard patterns. Some adapters, a CoCo 3 to something
Is
cable.
that still worth $5 to you? Or has it gotten too much bulk now? $5 to Mark, 10 to Dan. Is that cool? 10's where we're at. 15? There's 15 over there. $20, $20 for the green box that Dan was asking if the cables were in. It turns out they were. Is that 20 right here?
Is that proxy big for Jesus Eric? That's why.
Ah, okay. $20? Where we're at right here. 25. Looking around the room, 25. There's 25 in the back. Must be some good stuff in there. $30, $30. Anyone want to do $30? 25 is where we're at. 25 is the bidder number 2. Wouldn't that be neat if it ended there? 25 going once. 25 going twice. Sold to bidder number 25. What's in the box? Good stuff. Good stuff. Pain.
Okay, we have a serial parallel converter from Batek.
With a knob.
Serial to parallel converter?
So power cord,
The knob determines how many bits come.
CoCo interface to parallel.
So this is usually for printers, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it'd be for printers.
Okay.
That's adorable. I love that.
But the knob, what are the settings on the knob?
Your different
Of
baud
course,
rates.
baud rate, yeah. Okay. And it looks like power supply too? It's all you need
Yeah, with the
to
power
use
supply.
your one with the other. $5, that's a nice little box there. $10, there's 5 right there, there's 10 right here. How about 15? There's 15 way in the back in the red. $20, how about $20? Anyone got 20? 15 is there in the back. Are you gonna use it with a printer? Right on. $15, I'm looking for 20. 20 looking around the room. I'm not seeing 20. 15 going once, 15 going twice to the greatest American hero, number 28.
The box is actually clip-on, but it's
Sold. And tell Eric your name. Whoa.
Was that number 28?
Number 28, a new bidder. Yeah, 2 cards left. the fine folks at Ion,
What does the label say?
bad belt.
Oh.
We're really
Okay.
selling this one.
All right, so this is we got a group of items here. So this is a tape to PC, supposed to be a 2-tape deck.
USB out.
It needs all the belts replaced because they're mostly missing.
Works but needs new belts is what it says.
Yeah,
Just-
well,
just
that's
like
not
me.
belt, it's plural, belts.
Okay.
We're also going to put in a CTR 80 cassette recorder.
Okay.
I ran it, it's got a little bit of a melt over here, like it got hot.
Kind of a sad lot. Yeah.
It does rewind because I used it earlier, but I don't think the amplifier works. I didn't get any sound output from it.
Gotta open up check circuits.
So
This is a lot, these two. Okay, well, they're related in that they are cassette drives of sorts.
That's right.
$5 for those two. That guy needs a belt, and this one might need something. But $5, $5 right there is $5. Anyone got 10? Anyone got 10 right there? It's a
Party, 10 bucks.
it's a USB interface cassette deck that is somewhat useful. I wouldn't do music with it, but spoken stuff probably just fine. You're looking at $10 right here.
Yeah.
$10. Anyone you want to go 15, or you're both gonna
15.
share it in it or something anyway?
20.
15. Seriously, $20. Okay.
All right, fine. I'll let you have it.
Okay. $20 goes once. $20 goes twice. People are entertained and sold. $20. What is the better number for Dan? I forget.
It very,
12. 12.
But yeah, Stitch can do the belts. Yeah.
I wonder what kind it needs.
Well, he repairs camcorders, so this man is insane. So.
This is probably easy to service compared to your average BTR. And
Oh yeah.
You can buy the belts like
yeah, and there's not a whole lot in that box.
Oh, he has the.
all right, so the next item is Star Wars VHS cassettes.
Okay.
This is the gold edition, special edition,
Oh, not interested.
gold box. We include a
Video brush.
video cleaning, video.
So we've
VHS
maintained
cleaning.
the Tandy connection here. There's a Radio Shack video brush, and the whole Star Wars trilogy, right?
Yeah, the original trilogy.
Gold edition, THX, all that good stuff. I don't know who's got $5. $5 VHS collectors will go for it. Eric's got $5 on it. $10, $10, $10. You need the video brush too. $10. 5 is where it's at. 5 is where it sits, and 5 is where it closes. To Eric, who knows his own number. What is this number?
And then we have
Number 23 for the Star Wars.
okay, we have Ditto, but not the gold box edition.
So these will be the non-special editions then.
Which has
So
less
it is a
content.
box set.
Well, no,
Also
it's,
includes a.
Yeah, I was gonna say
video head cleaner?
they're not George Lucas yet. When George Lucas
when
added
he
a
added
ton
all
of.
those obnoxious.
Oh, so those gold ones are the re-release with all the bad CGI and stuff. Okay, so that's the one you actually want to see.
Yeah.
Okay, so original edition Star Wars. Slide it down a little bit. Maybe put it next to the head cleaner so we can see the whole box.
Coming.
I think those
Okay.
are the last ones that weren't special.
Eric, you want this edition too on VHS? $5. $5 right here. There's $5 right there. 10. You got 10 in the back there. There's $10. 15. Anyone want to do 15? We got 10 in the back. There's 15 right there. Okay, that's the original edition, but it's VHS, dude.
Yeah.
All right. 15's where it's at. Anyone want to do 20? Anyone want to do 20 around here? We're holding out. Is that a 20? That's an acknowledgement of 20 right there. 25, 25. Who's thinking about 25? But $20 is where it sits in the back. You know who's the bidder back there. $20 goes once. $20 goes twice. No one's beaten 20. Mowgli's got it for $20. Bidder number one. Bidder number one. And a head cleaner with the Maxell guy on it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, next item is a group of items. D-Link ES or DES 1105 10100 port desktop switch.
Better than a hub.
We have a CompUSA
True.
cable modem, cable DSS router with 4-point switch. We have a ISA Ethernet card and a. I'm not sure if I figured out what this thing is. Some sort of an interface that goes between, serial parallel interface.
An ISA LAN card from Linksys, a CompUSA with a new logo after I worked there, cable DSL router.
25 and BNC for all your collision needs.
Yeah.
And
And the
serial parallel.
10100 switch.
Yep.
What's the converter?
Serial to parallel.
Serial parallel
serial.
converter. Who needs another one of those? Red shirt guy? You just got to take all the other e-waste with it.
Oh my god.
$5. $5 for all that. Mowgli's got $5. $10. Anyone got $10? $10. Mowgli sees it for $5, and he grabs it for $5. Going once, going twice. This lot sells to bidder number 1 for $5. Thank you to all the diehards here, sitting through the whole thing.
The tradition for me.
Okay, we had a series of audio CDs brought in.
Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Curb Your- not a DVD, that's audio?
Yeah, this was DVD. It says Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yeah.
United States Army in World War I. It's a 2 CD set.
Is it music?
World War II and military history. What is it? Merriam Press.
You sure these are CDs?
This one says CD.
Okay. Maybe
This
it's
one says-
audiobooks or something.
Yeah, read the. Okay, and then this one is
That's
the Board Gamer Complete Collection from 95 to 04.
That might be data, huh?
And then Advanced Panzer Blitz.
That sounds like a game too.
So,
I'm curious enough about this to offer $5 on this lot because I want to know what that stuff is. Who's got more than $5 for that? $5 looking around the room anymore. I will share what it was when I find it all out. $5 going once, $5 going twice. I got it. Bidder number 13 for $5.
Yeah, World War I is a CD-ROM.
Yeah, these look like games or historical simulation, which is why.
double check to make sure.
That's what makes it interesting to me, because it's like the Avalon Hill shit strategy games, which I will never have a long enough beard to play. But I have a collection of them because they're really cool. All
You pull it out and you click.
right, that's cool.
Okay, the box of empty CD cases. Give it.
Let's wrap this up, guys. Two last ones, we're done.
All right, we're raking up the last stuff here. Hang on.
Scraping that barrel.
Okay, so this has got.
You guys
This
are
mini
under your
thermal
1 hour
printer.
cash out.
It looks like it prints out on
You
2
just
inch
sent me an
wide
email.
paper.
I actually sent you one earlier.
We've got a
Nice.
Time I sent you
parallel
you know that OS9?
AB
The
switch.
VBS?
Yes, yeah.
Nice.
This software says SPSS for Windows, Student Edition. This is
Excuse me.
astronomy program for Commodore 64.
Stop. That font is
Put
called
that over.
Stop.
Put that with that one. Okay.
Stop.
Then we have a.
I
So
don't
we're,
name 'em.
we're going to take that astronomy
Backpack
and stick
drive.
it with the rest of the Commodore.
Backpack CD-ROM.
All right, so we have a backpack CD-ROM drive that has it's well, it's seen better days.
USB to something busted.
To the parallel that's on the back of it.
That would never
All right,
have worked
so this is
unless
what
they
we
made a
got
USB
here.
driver for that. But I
And
don't.
that's next to the last item. There's two. These two are for VTech,
Oh, Leapfrog.
Cinderella, and Shrek.
Okay. Yeah, the Leapfrog at the educational computer.
All right, there we go.
Big old lot of random stuff for $5. Who's got $5 on that? Anyone want to? Huh? What, the Leapfrog stuff? Does he have that? He might. Yeah, he might. Anyone touching that for $5? There's $5 right there. $10. $10. 10? Okay, you're looking at 10. 15. Anyone want to do 15? We got $10 right here. 5 there, 10 there. We're sitting at 10.
Of course.
$10. $10 going once. You're having second thoughts? What?
I thought the game theory was in there.
Oh no, it's just a couple cartridges. You can retract it. It's the end of the auction.
And I thought it was the one with the Mortal Kombat 2 in there.
You want it for $5 still? Okay, $5 going once, $5 going twice, and sold. $5. To number 15. Number 15. Take that off.
Okay, last item is
The last item of the 33rd CoCoFEST auction.
the hard disk controller. So this was the interface between the Coco and Tandy's 5 meg, 35 meg.
Oh, the big silver
external
box
disk
with a
drive,
key on
like
it.
the same one like they'd used
Hot.
on the bigger machines.
Hot.
I don't know if you can see it here.
Would they have used the same file system? I don't think so. I have a
And then-
stack of those.
And drive
Assume.
original OS2 development system books.
Were they?
So you'd have to use the Tandy like external hard drive, like the
With the
not
key.
the big 8 meg ones, but
It looks serious because it had a key.
5, 15, and 35 megs.
That's a pretty sweet item for the last item with a very much not full house here. You don't have much competition except for me. So I say $20 for that. Who's doing better than 20? There's, what do you got, Malcolm? I think you were up first. How much? $50, says Malcolm. $60 right there. 60 bucks, 60 bucks. How about 70? Who's got that? There's 70 right there. $80, $80. $100, says Malcolm. $100. 110 right there. 120, 120, 120. Anyone want to do it? There's 120 right there. 130. This is a pretty cool device. I didn't know it existed. $120 where we're at. There's 130 right there. 140. Malcolm says 140. He's going to take it home if you're not careful. 140. We're thinking there's 150. 150, correct? Okay, 150 is where it's at. 160. Malcolm says 160. You guys talk amongst yourselves or just bid? But I got to hear you. 160 is where we're at. 175 is the new bid. 175. What do you? 180? Malcolm says 180. What do you say? 180 is what Malcolm wants to pay for it, and Malcolm's gonna get it for 180. In my weaker days, I would have just said 200 and taken it from you. But 180 going, yeah, 180 going once, 180 going twice. Help me read my hard drives someday. I got a stack of those drives. I'd love to know what's on them. Sold to Malcolm. Final bid of the 33rd CoCoFEST auction goes to Malcolm, who is number 4.
You can get a repro in that.
Okay.
Tell them number 4.
Number 4. I'm saying number 4. Who hears me? Great auction, guys. You got to start lining up to cash out so you can make your dinner. So you pretty much hit your mark. Because I think Brain said you needed an hour for cash out. You're going to have 50.